this was a fun one right here, my buddy. This is like this guy elevated.
Is this a zine?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like his photo book.
Bro, I'm so glad. Who's this?
It's on the back. Elevated view. Shout out.
No. He did this himself?
Yep. That guy. He's been on the pod once.
Okay. Did I watch this episode? I don't think I've seen this episode. No, I'm a few episodes behind. I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay.
I usually try to watch when y'all live. I usually try to chime in and mess with you and poke with you.
They ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Let me turn this off.
No, this is dope. What's the name of this? Feast.
Is my vape over there by you? You know Daddy can't work without his smoke.
Don't worry about it. I will go find it.
Okay. Get that smoke.
You're going to put us on side by side?
Yeah. Side by side.
All right, guys. So you guys, welcome back. I say you guys, somebody told me, or I heard through the little birdie say somewhere, that you can't when you're addressing the camera on a podcast, you should not address it as, hey, you guys.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because
because of that?
Well, no, because when you're watching your cell phone, do you have 15 people standing around you, or is it just you?
Just me, yeah.
So it should be like.
But you're
hey,
talking to
buddy.
multiple people, though.
I know.
They just whoever said that is kind of nitpicking.
I think so.
I just think. I mean, because I say some people were like, it's your boy, and I'm like, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We never met you. Sorry.
So I think it's just like a trigger word or intro word or intro phrase.
It might be a little bit of SEO, search engine optimization maybe if you say it, and then the fucking I don't know. But everybody, this is Tristan, aka Urben Currse.
What's the deal, y'all?
My guy Pat's not here to hit the button that says pew pew pew.
We're gonna do Hey,
which
no,
is
this
fine.
is dope right here,
man.
Yeah,
he did good. I actually bought that from him.
This is dope.
Yeah.
He did this. I wonder if he did this on Blurb, because I've been looking at Blurb and because I want to get my workout. A lot of people are not doing this anymore,
right?
And a lot of people don't.
That's why I bought it.
Yeah, man. And like I have some I should have brought a few, but I have some that I printed out.
Right.
And I'm just been looking back, and I'm like, we don't do it. Everything is on this phone now, and it's like, okay, you just scroll past. But when you actually get to physically hold those things,
like these are my friend Barry Mickler or Michler.
Sorry, I fuck with Barry, man.
Oh, I know you.
I haven't met him in person.
Okay,
but if you watching Barry, I rock with you, brother.
Didn't I tell you about Barry?
Yeah, you did.
I feel like I did.
Yeah, I rock with Barry.
He gave me those, and y'all shoot similar styles.
Yeah. And I like that he's very subtle with what he shoots.
Yeah.
This is my type of stuff.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like real.
The aesthetics of it, like it's just
simple shit, but it's like it makes it especially like the contrast. It's just like the corner of the outside of his house.
Exactly.
But the shadows and the contrast from white to dark. It's I like it.
This is dope.
I fuck with it.
This is dope. Yeah, a lot of people are not putting out physical work anymore, and I think I like how he's offset this as well. That's dope. That's dope, Barry. That's dope, man.
Yeah,
that is dope. And I hope I don't say your name. I say I'm from Baltimore, so I say Barry.
Barry. He'd be fine with it. You call him whatever you want. Just don't call him late for dinner.
It's all good.
Yeah, I always fuck up his last name. But I think it's Michler. Not Mickler.
Not Mickler.
See, I always said Mickler.
I always said Mickler too, and I think he corrected me. I'll have to go back and touch base on that episode, but I think he corrected me.
I think if you got names like I didn't been called Sudlow, I didn't been called Chester. I'm like, my name clearly says Tristan. Like, what the
How do you get Chester?
How do you get Chester?
Maybe you just look like a Chester.
You fucking lazy when you read? What the fuck? How do you get Chester out of that? The fuck you gonna be lazy when you read?
Oh my god!
So we're about to have some fun, man. I'm excited. I'm always happy to have you on.
Yes, man.
If I could have you every day, we could sit down and do this every day, and we just take the world over. But unfortunately, you live in. Well, I can't say you, but I mean we're here now, so I can say you. You live out in fucking Egypt, Jacksonville.
I mean.
But to you, it's me.
It's really is that outside? Because people say, "Oh, you live outside of Jacksonville," and I'm like, all of this is Jacksonville to me.
Yeah.
Like
no, it's definitely Jacksonville.
Yeah,
I mean, because they call it the Greater Jacksonville.
Oh, God,
that's like Orange Park, Keystone, Middleburg, it's still kind of Jacksonville. I mean, even though it's not Duval,
Yeah.
it's the greater Jacksonville. Like it encompasses it all.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're
Yeah.
not far.
That's more the newer Jacksonville, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like you could tell older Jacksonville by like the structures of the buildings and stuff.
Yeah,
like
'cause shit's
Arlington.
falling apart.
Yeah, windows are boarded up.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit though. Coming from Baltimore, it's not like that though. I would say they get rid of most of their older buildings.
Do they?
Yeah, like as a matter of fact, like two Staples that has been here for like over 30 something years. We didn't see
This
that.
lid is not coming off.
Oh, do that again. All right, here.
Babe, can you take
producer
this
will
off for me?
take care of y'all.
Hang on.
But they're knocking down all of this stuff. Like
Yeah.
they knocked down Jenkins the other day, barbecue. I don't eat barbecue, but I know that's a staple. They knocked down Jim's Place. Just so happened, Jim's Place. But Jim's Place was on what was that? Arlington Expressway.
Okay.
And it was there forever, like 30
Right.
something years, whatever the case may be.
Who the fuck put this lid on?
I did. Maybe when I cool it down, when the hot coffee's going out of it. You know, I could
Jesus,
just do
Jim.
this.
That would be smart.
Let's
too.
get
Look at
smart,
that.
Jim.
Mm-hmm. New invention.
Welcome to a new episode of
Innovation.
Getting Smart with Jim.
Yeah, innovation. Doing smart things the dumb way. So I was hoping that you would bring your new co-host with you.
I was hoping to, man.
You know, but
yeah.
he's busy. He's
Yeah.
got stuff going on.
Yeah.
But I want to jump into that, and then we can talk about other shit.
Okay.
But like, you got a new thing going on,
Yeah.
and like I was saying in the car, I was like, you like snuck that shit in, and now my algorithm is you. Okay. Y'all are my new boyfriend. That's all I see.
I'm glad. Listen.
I used to see.
I'm glad.
You got me on the straight and narrow because they used to just be titties and ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Now you see our ugly faces.
I don't know.
I'm
I
gonna
love
tell you
it.
this. Listen.
I love
When he came to me and he was like he wanted to do a podcast, I was just like, about what? Like,
Why would you ever ask that?
why
Though?
would you want to do a podcast?
But you know better is just as good as I do. You could do a damn podcast about nothing.
and the main thing was for me is because I was doing another podcast and I had so much fun doing the podcast with Quan and Nico.
Yeah.
That it almost felt like I was cheating almost.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I was just like I didn't want to go and just go do just anything. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, if I do this, I don't want to do the same style.
Right.
And that style went from Manosphere to shooting the shit, and then we started doing interviews.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I don't want to do interviews if I'm doing this because
Right.
if I do an interview style, I'm going to do it by myself.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when he came to me, I was just like, okay, what we gonna do? And one day he called me, and it just so happened to be he was talking about Charlie Kirk, and we stood on the podcast for 5 hours.
Wow.
I said on the podcast, on the phone for 5 hours.
Wow.
And I said, you know what? I said this probably could work.
Yeah.
I said let's do something this weekend, and if we like it, cool. I said I'm not even worried about if anybody else like it. If we like it, then we'll keep it going.
Right.
And we like the first one that we just
And it
started
just
going from
rolled.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick, I got a question about the toilet paper. Why the fuck did he have a roll of toilet paper in front of his dick?
I wish he was here. So the story he told
What's
me
his
was
name first?
Dwyer. But he goes
Dwyer.
by DJ,
Okay.
DJ Sweet. But
I just followed him today. I was
Yeah.
like, why haven't I followed this gentleman?
so his thing was that he went to a store one day and a guy had the toilet paper, and he was like he was gonna imitate it, but then he was just like, you ever been in a place where you needed it and this and all of that stuff like that, and then it kind of became more of a gimmick on top of that, like, okay, toilet paper for them, like this is shit. You know what I'm saying? So it became a thing after a while. So then, like, we didn't do it for like 1 or 2 episodes, and it was like everybody was like, "Where's the toilet paper?" I was like, "Well, I guess we got to bring it back." So
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that threw me for a minute. I was like, does that motherfucker have toilet paper on his belt?
Yeah. Like he's well dressed, and then he has toilet
We
paper.
call him Backman because my backside's clean.
Real stuff. Yeah. So it became a shit joke.
Yeah.
Literally.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. No, and I have really thoroughly been enjoying your clips. Now, the one thing I will say is like we were talking about too. We had a whole conversation in the car,
Oh, yeah.
guys.
Whole nother pod.
I thought about bringing these and like miking it up. And
That would have been dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I could have just tacked it on. Or,
I think
you know.
next time we'll definitely do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, it's like it's like it's posted on both of y'all's separate accounts. Like there isn't a main account for that.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Because I was like, okay, I know him. I don't know him.
Yeah.
Which is good. I'll go follow this guy. But I'm like, where is this?
It was all trial and error first.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we have to put it out somewhere. So I said, okay, I'm gonna make a YouTube. Which I already had a YouTube already. I just kind of revamped it and just like, okay, let's do it on this one.
Right.
And then with the clips, I was like, okay, I see that mostly when I go on everybody else's pages, they're more receptive to sitting on the clips for 10, 20, 30 seconds, and then they'll, go about their business. And I'm one of those people, I don't know about y'all, but I go on my phone and I'm looking at the analytics and I'm like, okay, they only said it, they watched it for 3 seconds. They only watched it. So I'm like, well, if they're only doing 3 seconds, I'm not going to make a minute long clip. I'm only going to make 20 seconds, and I'm going to make it, find the most craziest 20 seconds of the whole show, and I'm going to put it out. And my thing was, on top of that was, I have to get an algorithm somehow. So 30 clips at the least.
Okay.
That was my whole thing. I do no less than 30 clips.
I got you.
And I try to post at least 4 to 5 clips a day. And so YouTube, I just go and I just schedule them all the way up. And then with Instagram, I'll probably schedule a few days or whatever case may be. Sometimes I miss a day or two, and whatever case may be. But yeah, the goal is to get an algorithm.
Yeah, well, you're definitely in my algorithm. And I love it. I love the clips. And then, I noticed it wasn't until recently that you actually put at the end of it.
Yes, yeah. Because people kept asking, where did we see it? But like I said, I didn't know where it was going to go.
Right.
And I'm learning not to put all my eggs in one basket anymore.
Sure.
Because I've done it before where I'm just like, okay, I'm going full-fledged, doing it, and then nobody else want to do it no more.
Yeah, you rely on other people, and it can get ugly quick.
And I hate being disappointed.
Yeah.
At least I know if I'm doing it myself, doing certain things myself, I know, okay, I'm doing, if I mess up, it's my fault.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So.
And there's, and that's, like, talk about, like I said, don't tell me, ask me, because, like, doing live, these things, it's like people start to kind of like, it's chilled out. We had a little bit of a little hype for a minute. People would pop in and pop out, know, and it's kind of, we're in a lull right now. I think it's the recession.
They're not buying air conditioners.
Yeah,
and they're not even fucking watching YouTube anymore.
What the fuck are you people doing?
Fuck, man.
You people. No, but no, but it's like. It's hard, and you don't want to like let anyone down. But the cool thing about like recording it like you're doing it is like you don't have to schedule. I mean, it's like you don't have a schedule,
right?
Like you can just put it out whenever.
Yeah.
Now, are you trying to like think about like put like us every Monday?
So I've been putting out every Wednesday.
Okay.
So we didn't do. We usually shoot every Saturday. So I didn't shoot today because I was gonna be burnt out.
Sure.
I said I'm not doing.
I'm surprised you agreed to come here.
No, because now if I was only going to do our pod and this pod, then perfect. But I can't do pod, go film, pictures, come here and pod. No.
That would have been
listen,
too much.
I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm not burning myself out.
No.
So it's like, I know for a fact I'm going to come here and I'm going to talk. So we're going to
you
have
can
to
always get your fix here.
You get what I'm saying? So, and so what I'll do is next week I'll just do a bunch of clips, more long form clips.
Okay.
So I do the whole 16:9 clips. I'll probably do like a bunch of 10-minute clips and put them out. You get what I'm saying? To kind of like keep the algorithm kind of going. I'm just trying to feed the algorithm. That's the only thing I'm trying to feed is that in my pockets. All right, because it's a thing now where I didn't want to conform so much, if you want to call it that, and be like, oh yeah, I'm just putting out so much work, and then it's like I'm getting on everybody's nerves.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? But I'm like, no, get on everybody's nerves.
Yeah, but I mean, with the algorithm, the more you put out, it's not necessarily that we're going to see all of it at once.
Right.
Like I scroll through my page, you're the first thing that pops up.
Yeah.
And then I scroll, I'll see a few other, there's like 3 or 4, maybe 5 people that I see, and that's all I see.
Right.
Which is the thing I hate about fucking these algorithms. It's like, bitch, I got so many people that I actually follow.
That is so true.
And I want to see all their work, but I have to go and hunt them down.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know. I don't like being on the internet that long.
Yeah. I seen a girl that I really like. She plays the piano. Like she does like a lot of funk and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, I forgot I followed you. Like, where you been? Like, I haven't seen you on my page in like a year.
Right.
And then I go and I went onto her actual page and I'm like, Damn, she been posting the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's like they just feed you whatever they want. And then also it depends on how many people you not you just everybody, how many people you follow. Because if you following 5,000 people, we got to really be realistic of how long it's going to take a person to scroll through 5,000 posts.
People, yeah.
And how many I'm posting 30 clips. So if I'm posting 30 clips, just imagine what somebody else is posting and somebody else is somebody.
Right.
So it's like it's going to be impossible for you to see all of this content. You get what I'm saying?
True.
And with all of the platforms on top of that. So that's another thing. It's like, okay, now I got to go and post it on all these different platforms.
Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to lie to you. It's
yeah,
hard.
I've culled the people I follow, I've culled it out, you know, like cut back. Like, who are you? I don't know who this person is. And if I don't know them or I've never interacted with them, I'm sorry. You know, I gotta, and it's always funny. You can tell when it's somebody that follows you back.
Yeah.
And you follow each other.
Yeah.
Because it'll be like, are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to ask. And I'm like, yeah, sorry. You know, but you know, if it's that important or you want to hang out with me or whatever, you can message me.
True.
You know, there's a lot of people that'll follow the podcast because they're like, maybe they're interested in coming on or something, but they're shy or whatever, but then they won't like reach out.
Right.
And I'm not on that motherfucker. Like, you got to reach out. You got to be bold. Like, if you want to come sit down with me, you got to be bold. Like, unless it's someone that I know that I want to talk to.
Yeah. I think a lot of people just, it was a lot of gatekeeping before.
Yeah.
So they think that you have to reach out to them, like you have to be interested in them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's one of those things for me that like I'm not saying I'm not big timing nobody. Like you got to reach out to me. Son.
Right.
No, I will reach out to people if they come up on my feed and what they're doing is cool, interesting, or something that I like. Then I'll be like, oh, I want to talk to that person.
How much of that do you have more people that reach out to you, or you reach out to more people?
It's kind of 60-40.
Okay.
60 me, I reach out 60%, you know, and the rest, like I've had quite a few this year, people reaching out to me, which is awesome and weird at the same time. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
who was that you thought was weird?
I mean, it's not weird.
Not weird in a bad way.
Not in a bad way.
You're like, damn, you want to pod with me?
Yeah, like the guys from OG Sessions.
I was just looking at that Nick page the other day.
Yeah.
And, I was like, how did that happen? So how did that?
They reached out. They were just like, hey, we want to, and I get it. I think they're trying to get more exposure for themselves, and it's what better way to do that than to get yourself out there on other podcast places and stuff like that.
Nick, if y'all watching, I've been wanting to be on your podcast for a while. I was trying to get my son on there before. I was really trying to get my son on there because he was doing music and stuff. But forget my son now. I'm here, so
yeah. Well, I mean, you're an interesting fella, and I think that y'all would have a great time talking.
Yeah. I think their podcast is pretty dope.
Yeah, for sure it is, and they're growing it.
At
an exponential rate, which is awesome.
And it's professional.
It is.
That's my main thing.
It looks good.
Anybody could just pull up and do anything, you know. Like even we're doing it with the lav mics, and I hate seeing the lav mics. And I actually have.
I don't mind the lav mics, but whenever you got the gold chains rubbling up against
them,
like,
and that's another thing. That's like that's why I'm like I have to invest in something else. Either that or I'm just gonna use the actual lavs.
Have you thought about like a shotgun mic? Doing like some room mics?
Yes, I have. But I like this setup better.
Okay.
I like the actual mics in front of us, all of that like that. It just sounds more dynamic. It sounds fuller. It sounds better. It's just
Well, these cut out a lot more of the background noise.
Yeah. And then the lav mics is like, it's good, but it's good for content creating.
Yeah.
You know, like I got to do a lot more in post because both our voices are a little different. We got deeper voices, but mine is louder than his, and all of those different things, and I got like way more affliction than him. So it's like I got to do way more in post. And if I got this and you got something, I could just hurry up, fix it while we sitting there. I'm like, okay, he's a little.
Oh, and by the way, BTW, these little guys, I can connect it Bluetooth to that. So like this is the transmitter that goes to whatever you're filming on.
Right.
And then it goes to this, but you don't need this with that.
Okay.
You can literally just Bluetooth.
That's the transmitter there.
Yeah, it just takes up a channel. And it'll just go.
Because I was looking at how I was like, okay, how can I get my DJIs hooked up to the Duo? And
Yeah, that might be
I
a
seen
problem.
the XLR. They got like a little XLR piece,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got the male and female other cord and all that. I'm sorry if I
Yeah.
just nerded out for a second.
No, it's
But
fine.
yeah.
Because I immediately started thinking, like with this thing over here, if you're just using that,
Yeah.
you see all those USB-Cs behind it.
Yeah.
It's got 4 HDMI's and 5 USB-C ports.
5.
So you can plug in with the USB-C, you can plug in your mics right
Okay.
there. But with this guy, it's only going to take Rode products.
So you could have like 10 damn guests.
You could.
if you wanted to.
But like I was telling you earlier, dude, like the more people you have,
Yeah,
the crazier it gets. Like
Yeah.
it's when there's 3 of us here, it's not that bad, and unless like if we're all trying to talk over each other,
Yeah.
and it's just like I know as a listener, when I hear that shit going on, I'm like,
Bro,
skip.
it took us a minute when we were doing the other pod. We were doing troubleshooting, and it took us a few episodes to kind of like, and like even talking behind the scenes to be like, okay, let's try not to overtalk each other, and let's try to, and it took a minute, and it was still work. It was still like work in progress as
Right.
we were still going, because it was like, all right, when do I stop talking? When do I know when to segue? So I became the segue guy. Like I just listened. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, cool, all right. Okay, they said that. Okay, they said that. All right, boom, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn how to do all of those things, and it's an art to this, man.
It really is.
It really is an art to this, especially if you're interviewing.
Yeah.
Like you interview a lot of people.
Yeah.
How many people you think you interviewed so far? Have you written that down?
Last time I looked, we were close to 150.
150.
Like that's just episodes. That's not like
Yeah, that's
You know.
just episodes.
a lot of those are repeat customers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But still, you still got 150 under the bag. That's
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And a lot in the first like
I'd say 50 to 60 different people, though.
I
somewhere in there.
probably the first like 50 or 60 episodes, I tried to make sure that we stayed at 3 hours.
Okay.
And then it started kind of we had some that would like and it just varies with different guests.
Right.
It's like, what are you here to talk about?
Right.
And it like you said, it's a learning progress. It's a process. It's like, okay, am I just interviewing? Like when this author came in, this girl, she came in, she's a lady.
We just
Sorry,
had that whole thing,
Dr.
right?
Berlin.
We just had that whole thing.
Yeah, she's a lady. She's a lady. But no, she came in. She was just really promoting her book, and she's an adult.
Right.
And she's a doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how we get.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that with her. I didn't want to get into. Hey, so what do you think about fucking aliens?
Right.
I didn't want to do that because I could easily go down that road. But she was very serious, and I wanted to try and focus on her writing and her book, and so that like in about an hour and a half, we kind of really touched on pretty much everything.
Yeah.
You can tell when the other person's kind of like drying up a little bit.
Yeah. It's like I don't have as much more left in me.
Yeah, because they stop or they start giving you like 5-word answers. Like yes, very much, thank you. Like, oh, are you ready to leave?
All buzzwords.
Right? Or it's just like, or they come in and they start out the gate just like, I got nothing to say.
What do you rather? Do you rather you have to ask the questions or a person just spew everything?
I mean, if it was up to me, I would just never have to ask a question, or I just like, and I like. There's 3 people right now that I told Pat. I was like, you, my friend Russell, so Scenic Photography, and a guy we just had on not too long ago. And his name is Bruce Breedlove. He's like the financial guru.
Okay.
I could ask one question, and y'all just go.
Yeah.
And maybe Roy Green, but yeah.
Oh yeah, Roy will do the same thing, but y'all just go, and in your mind, you'll start answering the question. You'll answer the question, which will lead you to a whole nother topic, and you just. And the only time I talk is if you say something that makes me go, I got another question for that. And then it's just like a labyrinth of question and answers. And my goal is to not be sitting here while you're talking, trying to think of the next thing I ask you.
Right.
I want you to be talking, and I'm actively listening to you, which then develops a new question.
And I like that you don't write things down.
I fuck that.
Because I hate it.
I was gonna tonight. I had so many things to wanted to talk about with you.
Yeah.
I was like, I've been thinking all week. I'm
Yeah.
like, we need to talk about this.
Now, Cliff Notes is something different.
Yeah,
But
like an outline.
actual questions, like you'd be like, so if you did not do, listen.
Yeah, I've done
just
that.
talk to me.
I've done
Just
that like
talk- you
once
know.
or twice.
Yeah.
And it's just, it makes, you can tell.
Yeah, you can definitely tell.
Like when I watch back the episode or listen back, it's
Yeah.
like,
I used to tell Nico that too, because like Nico have the book right there, and I'm like, Nico don't have the book right there, like, because you like they see you asking the question is like, oh, I was about to ask you that, and you're like, don't tell them that, don't tell them you was about
your
to
laptop and have it
Oh,
right there.
That is so true.
You
So
know?
that's why now with the pod, I got my tablet because I don't feel like bringing my laptop, so I just bring the tablet, and I got the tablet with keyboard on it, got my little pointer, and we could use that because I'm
And
like, I don't want to keep picking the phone up,
Right.
It just looks crazy.
This is rude.
Yes.
But if I have this open or like you said, like a tablet or something just sitting up, and I've gone into whatever it is, whether it's notes or whatever, and I just wrote out bullet points of questions I wanted to ask or topics to talk about, and you're just glancing over that as they're talking. Because when I talk, I don't always look you right in the eye.
Right.
I go off into thought land.
Right.
In the Thoughtville. And I'm like, especially when I get want to go real deep about something or like give you like a real in-depth answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of, I'll either look down or look up or whatever. But yeah, I mean, and when you're talking, I'll be listening, and I don't know. It's just weird. You develop these little habits and little traits, and then you start thinking back, like, what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
Because I know in the beginning I was a lot of and I still do it, but it's a lot less now because I'm conscious about it.
I think if you're doing long form, it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
it's just gonna happen. Like even when I'm clipping up the clips, that sounds crazy. But even when I'm
chopping,
even
up
when
the
I'm
clips.
editing the clips, I have to take out the uhs and the ums and because I want it to just be flowing.
Yeah.
15 seconds, 20 seconds. The most I try to do is maybe 45 seconds.
Yeah.
And it has to be like a certain topic or something like that. But I'm just trying to get to the point. Now in the long form, I'm not editing nothing.
What are you editing on?
DaVinci.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How is that?
I love it.
Is it free?
And I've been using the free version for like 2 years.
Okay.
Now I do want to pay for it. And the
What
reason
do you get? What do you get when you pay for it? Is there? I mean,
it's a lot other stuff that's on there that you definitely would like to use. Like, let's say if I wanted to take out the background, I had to literally go and just do everything old manual and keyframe you out and all that stuff.
Really?
Now you just rotoscope. You just literally just draw a line over you and boom. Now the whole background is out of it.
Yeah, I've
You know
seen
what
some
I'm saying?
tutorials on Instagram. I was watching videos and they kept coming up, and I was like, "What the fuck program is that?"
Yeah,
And it's not
DaVinci's
Premiere.
dope, man. DaVinci's dope.
I've been using for the last like 2 years. I've gotten rid of Premiere,
So what you been using?
CapCut.
Word.
Straight
Only
up CapCut.
straight CapCut. So
I color
use-
grade in there. I do everything in there.
You know what? I like CapCut's color grade.
I mean, it's just
The AI color grade.
It's all it is basic color grading.
Yeah.
And you can download LUTs just like you can on
Right.
Premiere Pro.
Right.
I've got a few that I paid for from like Peter McKinnon.
Yeah.
But I never use them. I bought them and I've never used them.
Okay.
But like, so I have them somewhere in one of these fucking hard drives. But I mean, you could download it into Cap. The thing I like about CapCut is you get 10 times more transitions. You get all the fonts. And they have templates for the captions and all this crazy shit that you can do. Animations for each clip you can do in and out or whatever the fuck, or combos. I mean, it's just like there's just so much more. It's way more diverse than Premiere Pro. Like if you want Premiere Pro to act like CapCut, you have to pay a lot.
True.
You got to buy all this shit.
Subscriptions and all stuff. Craziness. I think DaVinci is dope because you just pay one time.
Oh, okay.
$300 something or something like that.
Is
one
it
time.
yearly or just all together?
All together.
Really?
That's it.
It's like an old school
subscriptions.
program.
Yep, that's it. And a lot of industry wise, they're using it for color grading for the most part. That's like one of the top. It's another program as well. Is that program, whatever, I can't remember right now, and then DaVinci. Yeah. So it's like I love it, man. And I think for it to be a free program, it does a lot. But I think also with the other programs, like I like using CapCut. I use Canva for certain things.
Oh yeah.
I use Adobe Express, like the ending of the video, the clips. I did all that on Adobe Express.
Okay. I've never used Adobe Express.
What else? I try to use as much as possible. AI stuff. I've been using a bunch of AI stuff like LM Arena. What's the other one? Like a bunch of free stuff because I'm not paying for that.
Have you seen them Sora videos?
Bro, it's getting insane.
Fucking Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers.
Yo, they had Tupac. They had all this other stuff.
Tupac with Mr. Rogers. Like, what the fuck?
Like, what the hell is going on?
Now it's Bruce Lee.
No, man, I haven't gotten a chance to do any AI stuff in the last 2 or 3 months. Like video wise.
Yeah.
I've been doing a bunch of photos and doing a bunch of photo gender stuff and all that. But when I get back to it, I'm about to do some off the wall stuff.
Yeah, you can get real creative with it. And people are afraid of it, but I'm like, it's a tool, man.
Yeah. People are just using it for fun right now, but it's like I'm thinking out of the box.
Well, like our buddy Ryan Newhouser, I don't know if you've seen him. What's his page called?
Who's Creates?
Oh yeah, Who's Creates?
Oh, I follow him. That's the one that did y'all merch. I mean, did y'all
He's never done any work for us, but he did. I think he did. He's done some other podcasts. He did do, I think, OG Sessions. He did something for them.
Okay.
Yeah. Nope. Wrong one.
Yeah, I follow him.
Bam.
Okay. But yeah, we don't care. Fuck off.
But yeah, I think with everything, it's gonna be oversaturated with a bunch of foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that really take it serious, I follow him. Yes,
Yeah.
I definitely follow him. Yeah, but the people that really take it serious, and I just don't want people to fall into the trap of using it just for foolishness.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot that you can use it for.
I want to use it for foolishness.
I want to use it for foolishness too, but I really want to use it for like music videos.
Did you see that thumbnail that I made with me and Pat? As we look like Rick and Morty.
Yes, I see it. Yeah,
I did that on AI, dude. That's all AI. I could have never done that.
Yeah.
You know, I have no fucking artistic abilities.
Yeah, I think it helps for people that doesn't have VFX skills. You know, like especially for like movies and stuff like that.
Right.
Like I'm thinking that frame of stuff, like stuff that I know for a fact. Okay, I want to turn somebody into a vampire.
Okay.
You get what I mean? And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have $10,000 to go hire a VFX artist. Let me just go on Sora. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder how that would work.
See,
like I know with like Chat GPT, like if you feed in one picture and then you have another picture. Like, so like say you wanted to turn someone into a really cool looking vampire.
Right.
And you have what they look like in the movie before, and then you have them go through makeup, and then you have a picture made in the like from like movie quality.
Yeah.
You know, and then you feed that in and be like, go from this to this, and then see what it does.
I'm telling you, man, that's the great thing about it, and then it's the scary thing about it because it's taking away jobs from other people. Because even I'm looking at myself, I'm like, I have to learn it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't incorporate it somehow in your workflow, you're gonna get left
You're
behind.
Gonna fall behind. Yeah. Well, there's always going to be like lazy directors and lazy producers. They don't want to do that stuff, so they're like. But that's where you said you've got to learn this shit because they'll hire you.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing with AI and know how to make it and manipulate it the right way, they'll hire you to do that job. And you know that you're like, well, shit. I know this thing forward and backwards. That's an easy fucking gig.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think it's still important for people to learn certain terminologies, skills, all of those things, because you could use that in your prompts. Because the more you could describe in your prompt, the better.
And the more you teach it. And it learns what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And like how you edit and how you do your things. It's going to learn. Like, I mean, I think it was Ryan. He was talking about how he put a prompt in and it basically like it talks to him like a buddy, you know, and then it knows exactly his style now, like what he does. Like he's fed it so much stuff.
Yeah.
And so like now when he asks it to do something, it automatically comes up in like his form.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
I kind of like that because even
and it's a good jumping off point. You know, you get something as a base and now you can take it into Procreate or whatever and tinker with it.
Because people
however
doing
you
it with music as well. One of my friends, Squeeze, he called me, and I know it's a weird name. His name is DJ Squeeze, but but he called me the other day, and we were talking about Suno.
Okay.
And this is not a advertisement, but I haven't been on there yet. So I've only been talking to him about it because I was just like, okay, listen, what are you using it for? Because he is already a producer. Like we all producing all that stuff. Like, but I haven't done it in a few years. But he's still producing and DJing. So what he did was he took a song that he produced and he wanted to just amplify it. And he let me hear over the phone. Like, this is crazy how you can hear music over the phone now. Like, because matter of fact, he was using his Rodecaster.
Okay.
That's how he was using it. So I was listening through the phone. I'm like, damn, this sounds amazing. He was like, yeah, this came from Suno, and it was like 4 different versions, and like each version sounded freaking dope. And you hear the original version, you're like, okay, the original version was dope, but this is next level.
Yeah.
You know, it's mixed, it's mastered. You know, you could take the stems, you could do this. And that.
Yeah. And you can even tell it like, hey, break everything out into a separate track.
Yes.
I want every instrument into a separate track, and it'll build you a whole thing. You know, like it's insane the shit that it'll do.
Yeah.
I mean, I was really blown away. You know, back in the day when AI first kind of was coming around, like Casey Neistat, he did like Casey.
Yeah.
He did like a video where he told the AI, he was like, I'll create a basically he told it to create a vlog for him.
Okay.
So he told it to create a script for the vlog, as well as camera angles, camera shots, B-roll shots, all the filming things.
Yeah.
Where to film myself, all that stuff, and it produced it and set it all up like a fucking movie script.
Yeah.
And he went and shot it. It wasn't that great.
Yeah.
He followed it to the T. It wasn't that great back then, but it was just getting started.
Yeah.
But for it to be able to generate all of that stuff, and it told him, hey, at minute, at minute 6, B-roll of a train going by or whatever, and he would go out and film it and then edit it in.
Yeah.
And just filming everything, I was like, wow, that's kind of neat. I actually had that idea, and then I fucking went on YouTube and saw that he did it. I was like, of course he did. I'm always behind the fucking 8 ball.
Grok also has a pretty good animator as well.
I've never fucked with Grok.
I've never messed with Grok as well.
Give me an image
that's
to
on
make.
X, right?
Yeah, give me an image to make. Give me something random.
A crocodile.
Oh, you're gonna just type in a prompt?
That's wearing a jumpsuit in the middle of the mall. I don't know. That's the first thing that popped in my head.
With a birthday hat on.
With a birthday hat. Saying whoop de doo.
And a blunt hanging out of his mouth.
Yes.
Oh, hold on.
I have not used Grok yet. And I keep hearing about Grok.
I only go on X now for porn.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I don't have time to use Grok.
Yo, that is freaking... No, that is dope.
All right, Daddy's got to put his glasses on. I can't see.
Oh,
shit.
God.
We're just going to put them right over the... Oh, my fuck.
No, that is crazy.
That was in like 4 seconds.
Can you see that?
Hold on. Yep,
That
there
is
you go.
crazy.
Exactly what we
Crocodile
just...
wearing a jumpsuit in the middle of the mall wearing a birthday hat.
All it's missing is the blunt.
I didn't type that in.
You know what's even more scary? Graphic designers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Graphic designers are pretty much out of business now.
Yeah, that's a troubling thing. Like they were worried about like coal miners.
Hey, not only did it give me that one, by the way,
They gave you a couple of...
it gave me at least a dozen.
A whole damn
Wait,
plethora.
hold on. It's still loading too.
That is
I
crazy.
think some of our videos.
What? See, that's what I want to do. I
Yeah.
want to make clips out of this podcast, be able to feed it in, and then have it animate for me.
It's funny you said that, right? Because I tried to make something with the clips of our podcast, and I did it with the AI generator on Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram has an
Yeah,
AI
yeah,
generator now. So I did that, and I was just like,
I don't know about this.
it's weird, but it did it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, should I keep messing with this thing? Because I don't know how much are they putting in. Let's see. I don't even know where the hell I put it at. Let's see. You got all these damn different. I don't know where I put it. I don't know where I put it.
That's the problem. These damn phones.
I might have to send it to you because I don't know where the
Yeah,
hell I
that's
put
fine.
it. But I made a couple, and when I tell you, it was like it came out kind of good.
Yeah.
But just to know that Instagram has one now, and then now I'm looking at that and it's like, yo, what did we? You know what I'm saying?
What's next? What are you trying to show us, Patty? What are you smiling at?
Oh, I'm just making prompts.
Oh,
It's just-
he's over there building. He's building a whole
it's just-
world.
It's just crazy.
I've taken a bunch of photos of myself and made crazy prompts. Like I did like a little crazy reel or whatever one time that I just like took a bunch of stuff and I just thought I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I think it's like not every photo I'm gonna put out. You know what I'm saying? But every once in a while I think it's a funny one. Like I did another one the other day and I turned myself to a vampire.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. And that was from a video from like 3-4 years ago.
No, I liked it.
You
Yeah,
get
I
what I'm
saw
saying?
that, yeah.
So it just depends on what you want to do. If you every once in a while you want to have fun and all that, but I think people should really dive into it because, excuse me, most people are gonna be left behind, and if you don't know how to combat it as well, that's a main thing. Learn how to combat it.
Yeah.
If you can learn how to know, because like the other day, my lady had a AI war on. I'm kind of putting her cat out the bag now. We had an AI war where her people were posting pics and videos and all of that, but she don't know how to do it.
Oh,
and I was
shit.
out of town, so she texted me everything. I was like, "Give me a second." I went next 20 minutes. I roasted all her friends for her. They didn't even know it came from me. I just went in and just did a bunch of prompts and just sent it to her. I said, "You do what you will with
That's
it."
hilarious.
So it can be fun. You know what I mean? But I'm trying my hardest not to get left behind.
Yeah.
Trying, man.
Well, my thing is like I'm just trying to get back into being creative.
Yeah.
You know, and whatever that looks like, you know, obviously, like if you're doing something serious, you know, you don't wanna fuck with it too much.
Yeah.
You know, like I told you, I'm doing like this little documentary thing, and it's
I was gonna ask you about that, but I didn't know if you could say it on camera.
yeah, I've
Okay.
talked about it.
Okay.
You know, and that's my biggest concern is like, should I talk about it? Because like if it doesn't pan out, or if I never get to finish it, because it's looking like it's going to take a lot more time, a lot more time, especially doing it by myself, doing all the filming, the miking, the editing, everything.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know, what am I doing with this? Am I going to put it on my page? Where do I upload this? You know, because I want people to see it. I definitely want, and I want to start making series.
You can submit
know?
it into
Well,
like film festivals.
Yeah, I will. But
Yeah.
I mean, I want to make a series of these, you know, and feature a lot of these young people that have been through the shit
Right.
here in Jacksonville. And it's like the reason it got me is because like you'll hear about it on the news.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, young man shot at 16 years old.
Yeah.
You know, 18-year-old, his 18-year-old brother died. You know, there's 3 people critical in the hospital. And then you don't hear about it again.
Yeah.
You don't hear about, well, why were they there in the first place? What caused it? You know, how did this happen? You know, what is the underlying theme? Like, why is this continuous?
Yeah. The
You
after
know,
effects, everything.
Yeah, and then how do we fix it? You
Mhm.
know, like I mean, this is a whole, and I don't want to get political, but like, you know, when you fuck up and accidentally send $6 billion to Ukraine, you know, and it would probably only cost maybe
2-3 million.
even $1 billion.
Yeah.
You know, give me $1 billion, and we
Mhm.
could probably fix all that.
Yeah.
You know, the low income housing, people that don't have jobs. We could build new roads.
So
we could
true.
clean up the neighborhoods. You know, for the people that live there, instead of what's the word where they this is my least favorite word, when they go in, you know, they go in and to these older neighborhoods.
Oh, gentrification.
Yes,
Yeah.
I fucking hate
Yeah.
gentrification.
Yeah.
Like I know that you breathe
Baltimore
life.
that's all it is.
You breathe new life into an old neighborhood, but you force out all the people that have been living there and calling it home. And now what are they going to do?
Yeah. They
Now-
moved them to the outskirts
Yeah.
where there's no buses, nothing.
There's nothing.
Yeah, there's no public transportation, no nothing like that.
Yeah.
Most people don't have vehicles, so now they stuck in that area that they stuck in
Yeah,
now.
and then it's a vicious cycle because
Yeah.
now you've created a whole new problem for a whole new generation of people.
So true.
And that's the thing that pisses me off, and that's really why I wanted to do this project. And the hardest part about this project is something that's similar that we talked about on the way here is just like scheduling.
Yeah.
You know, that young man's got his schedule. My friend, his mentor, Coach Jay, he's got his schedule. You know, he's got a lot of shit going on, a lot of irons in the fire. And I told him the other day, I talked to him, I was like, dude, you don't have to be there. You give that kid my number.
Facts.
And I will go pick him up.
Yeah,
And then we'll go, you know, and my idea was to, you know, I've already filmed in the neighborhood where he got shot, which is, you know, like near Moncrief and Sutel.
Okay.
I almost combined them and called it Montel.
Right.
You know, but yeah, in that
some new shit.
yeah, in that area, you know, and I'll be out there next weekend. They're doing a turkey drive, shout out. But you know, we've done some filming in that area, and I want to now take him out of that element, take him into a place where he just feels comfortable, you know, because there's a lot of stuff that they don't want to talk about.
Right. Right.
So as a producer, as someone who's building these worlds, on film, the world's already built.
Yeah,
it's already there.
Yeah,
but for someone who's filming this and trying to put it together in a cohesive message for everyone, it's like you have to think about these things. You got to think about, well, you know, he had his boys. You know, I sent you a little short clip.
Right. Yeah.
So you know, you saw that those were his buddies, his best friends, sitting right behind him, and that gave him a little bit of strength because he was already shy. He didn't want to. He want to talk real quiet, you know. I'm gonna get him. He's gonna come in here on the podcast with me and Jay.
That's what's up.
At some point, so I'm gonna use all of that. I'm gonna use that footage. I want to try and get him.
So
alone.
you're following him through a whole process.
I want to get to know him
Gotcha.
on a personal level, become friends with him, get close with his family.
Okay.
You know, like I'm not just here to make content. Like, I want to get to know these people. I want to get involved in their life. Because it's just like, I don't know, it's just like one of those things that it feels like this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
When, you know, like you have this gift, let me use it in this way.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you've ever felt that way, but
Absolutely. That's why we talked about it on the way here. I was like, I'm about to do some things that I know other people probably looking at me and be like, don't do that. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, listen, I have to do this.
Yeah.
Because if I don't do this, then I'm gonna die horrible.
It's almost like a calling.
Yes, like you have to. Especially when you're creative. If you don't act on it, especially now when this is the most time for creatives to shine. You know, we have things that are more accessible. There was not a time where we could buy, even though these mics cost. But we couldn't buy these.
Right.
There wasn't a place that we could go and go buy a Rodecaster. There wasn't a place that you could go buy these cameras and all of this stuff like that. And you can go and there was no Amazon where you go buy a softbox or anything. So now it's like, why not? You know, it's like, what's the when I meet people and they be like, oh, I wanna. Okay, what's
holding you back?
What's holding you back? Because the first thing is you got this. Once you got this, now go get you some cheap mics. Then work your way up from there.
People underestimate the power of what they have already in hand. And I talk about that a lot. Like these motherfuckers right here cost $140. It comes with two, and this is a charging case.
And they look just like the ones that I had.
DJIs.
Yeah, the DJIs look just like those.
And they're built around that. But I mean, they sound great. I bought some the little wire lab mics.
Yeah.
And that's what like the kid you said, wow, it sounds really good.
Yeah.
I use these.
Yes.
Okay, they're not super professional, but $140 I bought this. You've already got a phone.
Yeah.
Plug in it, you know, it's got both of your either a Lightning or a C. There's no excuse. You know, like make your content, do your thing. If that's what you're into, if you feel creative, do that shit.
Yeah.
Now I will say, as a photographer, no, I don't know if you saw that video I made the other day. It wasn't really a video. It was like a reel. It was like a picture, a black and white of me. It was like if you want to make your pictures.
Oh yes, yeah.
So I've been seeing this trend.
Which I thought was dope.
I've been seeing this fucking trend on TikTok where they're like, you know, they'll put a picture up that's like, you know, just a regular cell phone picture, and it'll be like, if you want to level up your picture, do this, and then like the next two slides, it's like it shows you which filters to use on your phone to make it look cinematic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, motherfucker, you better get a damn camera. That's what you need to do. That's why I was like it was like that picture, and then it went, this is how you do it.
You could tell.
Yeah.
We could tell.
I can definitely tell.
you know, the average person probably can't tell because they're just seeing whatever they see. You know what I mean? But you could always tell.
A lot of times their eyes aren't. It almost rejects a photo that's like 50 megapixels, you know, or whatever. You know, it's like, and I'm here to say right now, those fucking people out there are like, my phone is got 150 megapixels. No, bitch, it don't. The fuck it does, because that's a 45 megapixel camera.
Yeah.
And that sensor is the size of a fucking silver dollar.
And that sensor in here is
smaller than my pinky.
Exactly.
My pinky nail.
Yeah.
You know, like, get the fuck out of here. 100 megapixels, my ass.
Yeah, it's funny because my
100 megapixels of computational photography.
the most likes I got on the photo was from a film photo of a business called Egg Boy. And I went there one morning to get a sandwich, and I just took the photo, and then and then it was like the photo was like a year old. And I sent it to I posted and I sent it to the owner, and the owner went crazy over it. And he sent me like a long message like, oh my God, this is such and such. This was my girlfriend at the time, but now she's my fiance. And I was like, I was not expecting that. And it made me feel so good. But I was like, this is from a camera that's from 1975 on film. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? It wasn't even like it was like some great, you know, a thing that I took on a Sony A7R5 or something like that. But you just never know.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's also about the person that's holding the equipment.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how to frame a photo. You know composition. You know lighting. You know, like, and even if you're a natural light photographer, there's tricks to get lighting to look right outdoors with natural light. And if you don't know those tricks, your photo is going to look like shit. If you put someone's back against the sun, because you're like, I don't want them to be doing this.
Right.
Motherfucker, they ain't going to be nothing but a shadow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or your background is going to be completely blown out.
And all of that stuff I had to learn over the years just by trial and error. And I didn't. That's why I said it's no excuse, because everything, YouTube University, Grok, freaking ChatGPT, it's so many places that you could go. And even if you can't physically get somebody to come there and like, okay, yeah, show you know, put the lights here and this and that. It's a million tutorials out here. It's so many ways. It's like
you can ask the
almost
internet
not a
anything.
wrong way to do it anymore, because it's so many different ways of doing it. It's just learn the basics, then after that, learn your style.
Right.
That's what I learned. Is learn the basics, then learn your style.
I had a guy. I've said this before, but I've had one of my old mentors. He told me that a long time ago, and he said, learn the basics, get real good at it, and then throw that shit in the garbage, and then go break all the rules.
Yeah, go break all the rules, and that's where I'm at now.
Yeah,
I'm ready to break all the rules.
Yeah,
I'm so ready to do certain things. It's like, even like I haven't shot film a lot. I brought my film camera today, and I still haven't shot. I brought it to Baltimore the other day, and I think I took maybe 6 or 7 photos.
Wow.
That's what it was just like. I haven't been in the mood because I just don't want to take a photo.
Yeah.
I want to create something.
Yeah.
You know, it's anybody, because we got all of these things now that could just take whatever.
You're a moving pictures kind of guy.
Yeah.
Kinda. I mean, how many movies have you been in now? 2 or 3? 4? Oh shit.
3. Rice of a Father. 3. I've been in 3. Worked on 4.
I thought it was 3.
5. I worked on 5.
Okay.
So I've acted in 3. Did sound for 1, and then did all the behind the scenes for another. But the other one, we don't even know if that's coming out.
Okay.
Because he having some technical difficulties with that right now.
When you said you was working on a project today, I was like, maybe he's working on a film.
No,
like,
no.
Call me. I want to come down there and just hang out, bro.
Now, on some real stuff, though, I've been writing a lot more, though.
Okay.
I've been writing a lot more. And I'm going more to a series type of thing. But,
comedy, horror, drama, what?
Jamaican.
Oh. Interesting.
It's not a lot. And I think we need more of those. And I'm trying to figure out how to appeal to everybody. Because everybody, I want it to where people still can understand. You get what I'm saying? Like, people like shotters, but everybody don't understand shotters. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm trying to figure out how can I do it where it's still going to appeal to a lot of people. and not just a niche or a certain group of people where we are Jamaican or Caribbean or like you gotta know certain things.
Right.
So that's been my thing. I've talked to a few people about like certain things are like, okay, what do you think about this? What do you think about this name? What do you think about this title? What do you think about this this setting? And it's been coming together. I'm not really worried about the money so much in the sense of like equipment, because I even thought about doing it on the DJIs.
Yeah, you can.
Because I'm like, I got a couple filters, stuff like that I could work with. I make the lighting look different and just shoot the whole thing on DJIs, man, and just go from there. Because like I was like, do I need a cinema camera? I really don't. I could just try to do everything as much as possible in camera, and then whatever I could do in post.
Right.
Because I'm trying not to hold on to all these ideas no more, man.
Yeah, you can do some crazy shit just with your phone and lighting.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about audio, I mean, there's a lot of different, I think about that all, it's like all I think about.
Same
lot.
here.
Same
here, man.
You can really fuck up. You can make something look so good,
yeah,
and it'll look great. And then if it sounds like it was recording a fucking tin can, like, you just lost the audience.
Yep.
And yeah, there's some stuff you can do in post, and then you can clean it up here, clean it up there, add a bunch of sound effects, and, in post production. But it ain't.
I'd rather get it. It's more annoying in post. Because now you're just trying to fix some shit that's trying to fix some shit that's trying to. It's like you just keep. I hate it. So
yeah, but a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows and whatnot. I mean, a lot of that stuff is fixed in post.
That is true.
But like you said, they got the budget.
Yeah, I don't have the time or the budget. So
if you need a boom operator, I got a good boom, and then like the Rode. I think it's a NT1 or something like that. But it's a boom. But I don't got a boom pole. We can. I'll figure out. I got enough shit laying around here. I can figure it out. But I got the sound, the wind filter, and all that shit. I'll bring the Rodecaster, whatever.
Yeah.
We can just do it.
Yeah, I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. Like I even told you, the only thing that stopped me right now is just transportation wise. That's the only thing that stopped me. Yeah. But I'm ready to work, man. Like it's no reason why I have all of these ideas and they're not out yet.
They're not coming to fruition.
Yeah, and it's a lot of people that was like, oh, well, you're in the right circles. I'm like, but who said I want to do it with them?
Right.
I've learned, and I've said this on the pod the other day, I'm in a circle within a circle. And sometimes you have to learn, okay, this is not my circle. There's a circle of people where we're all entertainers. But then within that other circle, there's other people that they're gonna call those people first.
Right.
And I know that. And I accepted that. Some people get up in arms about it and all of that. I don't get up in arms. I'm just like, okay, cool. All right, you'll call me, but then I don't always have to answer your call.
Right. Yeah, it's almost like you've got the artists, and then you've got the talent, and the talent is usually, and no shade to anybody if I've worked with you or whatever, but they're usually a little flaky.
So true. So true.
You might see them, you might not.
Yeah.
But the people that are like me and you, that want to do the work, if they're not already making like a living or working for another company or whatever, but most of us want to actually create shit, and we enjoy creating shit. Like if you ask me to come and help you with something, motherfucker, I'll be there with bells on. I bring all my motherfucking equipment, everything I got. Well, we'll make it work, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll have multicam, because you got cam. I'll bring this cam. I'll bring that cam. I don't give a fuck. We'll bring everything. Yeah. No shit.
Yeah.
And, but it's because I like to create and I want to see it to come to fruition. And especially if you have, that's always what I've said. Like if you have like an idea, like a script or like, you've kind of written something out where you want to see it come to life, like I would rather go and help you work on that because I'm not that type of creative. I'm not the type to write scripts or screenplay or whatever, none of that. I'm like, I'll read what you wrote, you give me the idea, and then I'm gonna figure out how to like make it come to life on the camera. Like, that's the side that I want to do.
Okay.
I want to be behind the camera. I want like directing, making sure that working the cameras, all that shit, like making sure the audio is good, live checking sound.
So you would direct a movie?
Huh?
You would direct a movie?
I would definitely try. I've never done it before, but I would for sure give it a shot. 100%.
Okay.
If I knew, you know what I mean? Like, I need to know.
So officially, he's my new co-director for the next project.
Officially, unofficially?
I'm gonna put it on the pod because now you got my wheels turning
Yeah.
because I haven't met anybody outside of the circle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That will come and say, "Hey, no, I want to do this."
Yeah, and
that hasn't done it yet.
And like
You
you
get
and
what
I
I'm
both
saying?
talked about in the car and here, you just
Yeah.
said it, like you have to be very careful who you invest in.
Yes.
Because, when you start a project, if you're not doing it all by yourself,
Mhm.
you have to trust and you have to rely on other people.
And all vice versa.
Right. And vice
Yeah,
versa. So
yeah.
it's like, if that person is not invested in it or vested enough as much as you are into that project,
Yeah.
it's going to fall apart from
Mhm.
jump.
Facts.
And there's nothing more of a big letdown. It's a speed bump for me.
Yeah.
I've had it happen so many times in my life, and I'm never gonna just let it get me down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ever. But it definitely it'll knock your shit off the track
It
for a
will,
minute.
man. It will. And me and DJ talked about it on the podcast where it was like, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with the favoritism? How do you deal with the gatekeeping? How you deal with, people things not falling through, or
Personalities.
things do fall into peer personalities, all those different things. And I've learned to just take it for what it is.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I've worked with, let's say, shit, man.
Lost count.
I've probably like, cause I've done extra work. I've done work where I've just show up on set and I'm helping people and stuff like that, whatever the case may be. So I've probably helped unaccredited with like maybe 20 projects.
Yeah.
Maybe 20, 25 projects. And I've worked with, out of those 25 projects, probably like 10 directors. And every director is totally different.
Yep.
Some are more personable. They want to come and like, hey, give you a hug. Some I'm like, hey, listen, I'm setting these lights up. Y'all be over there. Y'all run lines. I'm coming over there in a
Yeah.
second. Some is like, oh, what y'all want lunch? Like, so like you just
That ain't
don't
me.
know.
I'm
Everybody,
like, what are we having for
right?
lunch?
Exactly. So like every, and then some directors pay. Some people don't. Some people
Yeah.
say, hey, I need you for this. So I've learned, long as the person come to me and say, hey, this is what the goal is,
Right.
and hey, I don't have money to pay you right now.
Mhm.
I don't have money at all.
Mhm.
But, most times I volunteer myself anyway.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Before I wasn't. Before it was more people kind of bringing me in and I was just taking whatever opportunity.
Sure.
Now it's like, no, if I rock with you and I see you doing something dope, how the hell can I help?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that people misunderstand. A lot of people think that once you turn that camera on or you upload your first video, there's this weird illusion that they have,
Yeah.
or delusion, I
Yeah.
guess, that they're going to instantly go viral and that they're going to be making millions of dollars.
Absolutely not.
It's not. It's not that way at all. You have to put in the paces. You got to put in
Yes.
the hours. You got to do your 10,000 hours. You have to put in the time. You have to build something and create something. Now, I'll use this as an example. Have you seen there's like this little skit show that was like literally started on TikTok and now it's everywhere. People are making merch. It's called Chit. It's like,
No.
yeah,
never
the
heard
guy
of it.
that's like, you haven't seen the video where it's like the little weird looking guy with the glasses comes in the room and he goes, "Is there a black person here?"
Yes.
That's Chit.
Okay. I never knew he had a
Yeah,
name like that. Okay.
Jay Renshaw. That's his real name.
He kind of remind me of like a Mad TV kind of
A little
kinda
bit,
guy, yeah.
But him and some buddies just got together and they had this idea for this little like office style.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
filmed in this kind of office style.
Yeah, the zoom in and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, but then he's got this character and then they start like world building from there. Cause then you meet this person and then this person. At first it's just little clips and that black person, that shit took off. Cause it was like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah.
And it's funny and it's cool and it's cute. But it's like they started small and I've heard interviews with him and he's like, we were just trying to be creative.
Yeah.
And we built this little world and we filmed everything and we were like, fuck it, let's just try.
Mm-hmm.
And they uploaded it and then it took a minute and then out of somewhere it just started to catch on like fucking
All
wildfire.
it take, man.
And now people are just taking it upon themselves. They're making all kinds of merch and stuff for him, like for that character, and making money off of him. He's like, I don't give a fuck. It's just all it is just advertisement for this shit, and more people are coming to it.
Because he's gonna make way more money off of that by people clipping it and all that stuff like that.
Right, but it got so popular, you know, and I wouldn't be surprised if it gets picked up by like Showtime or HBO or Netflix even, and they like start actually making like a fucking show out of it.
Right.
Like The Office.
Right.
You know, because it's not The Office, but it gives you that vibe.
Yeah.
And people fucking love that show.
And if you show the networks that you're gonna work it, they're gonna work you.
Yeah, and they did a great job filming it.
Yeah.
It's silly and it's goofy, but they filmed it right.
Yeah, I didn't know they made it a whole thing now.
Oh yeah, it's a whole, and I mean, there's probably fucking 20 episodes of that thing now, and they're
dope.
short.
Yeah,
you know, they're like 2 to 5 minutes. You know, but
it's still something. Yeah,
but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
you know, and if you have a creative idea, it's like I've had these thoughts myself. It's like things I want to do for my own channel, for this or that, and I'm like, I need someone to hold a camera, but I'm like, I don't want to ask anybody because everybody has their hand out.
Just hit me up, bro.
You know what I mean? But it's like, and then, you know, I start thinking about like, well, how's this going to benefit them?
Yeah.
You know, because I want it to benefit you as well. Like if you came and held a camera or a boom arm or whatever the fuck it is, you know.
All I need is credit.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just credit me and I'm good with that.
Sure.
Because it's like, the more credit I get, and then be like, oh shit, that's what you're doing? Okay. You know how many people call me and DM me? I get a lot of calls that they don't even care about comments.
Right.
They call me and text me and be like, bro, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I love what you're doing. Do not stop.
Don't stop.
And it'd be always at the times when I'm like, okay, this is so fucking annoying.
Imposter syndrome kicks in.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Am I doing the right thing? Do people really care what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm putting out 30 clips a week. Am I annoying people? Like all of that stuff. And they'd be like, no, keep doing that.
No, I get annoyed when I open my phone inside my work and I'm like, fuck, I can't watch this right now.
Right.
I'm like, I gotta go out to my truck real quick.
Yeah, so I'm just like, just keep doing it, man.
Yeah.
And it's no reason to not do the work. The only thing that stops me, I do get in a little depression sometimes. Either like work, I'm not work, like regular life stuff, or like I just be in my head sometimes, and I'm just like, all right, I want to create, but I don't have it in me right now. But I want to go out and create something, so I find something else. You know, like I got a whole tub of Legos that sit next to me every day, and I haven't built the Lego in months.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Just because my mindset is not even there right now to even create. Like, but I'm like, okay, well, let me just go edit some photos. If y'all know, I haven't posted a photo in months.
No, it's been a while.
In probably like 2 or 3 months.
I've noticed.
Because I was doing it every single day. And the goal was to see what would happen. Not to gain anything, none of that. It was just
see how you could move the algorithm.
What's going to happen? It really didn't move the algorithm like that. And then once I'd seen it move the algorithm like that, I said, why isn't it? So then I started researching that, and I'm like, well, photos aren't really moving like that anymore.
Short
Unless
form.
it has to be videos.
Yeah.
You know, videos are what people really, there's going to be a certain group of people like us, because we're into photography, that's going to see it, but it's not I'm not looking to blow up off of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, I do photography, I also pod, I also do this, I also do that. So keep doing all of
Wide
these
net.
things. Yeah.
Well, like
and now people know me for multiple different things.
I'll watch your video, and then you know when you click on the actual video, it opens up Reels.
Yeah.
Basically, and then when your video ends, I go to the next, and then it's usually here lately. It's been nothing but photography stuff on my on my Instagram, my podcast page. Yeah, which is hilarious.
That's wild, right?
Yeah, I'm like, this is a podcast. I mean, I do have an overabundance of photographers and creatives on here. They just gravitate towards me.
Right.
I'll talk to anybody though. I'm not biased at all. I don't give a fuck. I want to hear about new shit. Yeah. But yeah, it'll just keep going. But what I see is like a lot of people. You just make your video. They just make random videos about photography, and it's got fucking 18,000 views or whatever. And it's like that.
It's
really
annoying. But then I also look at it. People are buying ads.
Yeah.
And there's bots. And
I'm
all
not
those
paying.
Different things. Like I'm not. Yeah. Well, I did think about for the clips about paying for ads, like only the clips that already got
doing well.
let's say a clip got 3,000 views, and I'm like, oh shit, well I might as well if it got 3,000 views organically, and every other clip got 500 views, yeah.
Have you thought? Are you posting that shit on TikTok?
Not yet. I only posted like 3, and that's why I said it's hard because it's easy to do everything meta, right? Like, you know, it's gonna go straight to Facebook, all of that stuff. I could pretty much let it, long as it's not scheduled, I could pretty much just have everything upload at the same time. But then after that, it's like, okay, now I gotta download it again. Or I gotta go back into my drive and then go to TikTok. And then TikTok doesn't let you schedule. So I'm not on
Are you sure?
That's at least what it says.
Are you on do you have the business account or the creator account?
No, I think I have a regular account.
You can go into your settings and turn it on as a creator account.
And then you could be able to schedule.
I think so.
Because I looked it up and it said you couldn't schedule. And I was like, damn, why can't you schedule?
Yeah, I think I can. I have mine either set to a creator or a business account. I can't remember. I'd have to look it up.
Because I'd rather schedule. Like I don't sit there every day and post.
Right.
Like so if you see I schedule, you know, probably 10 posts for the next 2 or 3 days, and then, you know, I don't have to worry about that, and I could go back to editing. You know what I'm saying? Because who wants to sit there every day? I don't want to sit there every day and post every day. You know what I mean?
For me, like when I make a clip for the podcast, I'll make the clip and it's in my camera roll. You know, I download it into my camera roll, and when I'll go to Instagram and I'll upload it there. Very rarely do I upload it to Facebook because Facebook's kind of dead.
No, it's crazy. I'm getting more views on Facebook.
Really?
If I show you my numbers, most of my numbers are coming from Facebook. And I thought it was
my
from
shit's
Instagram.
Dead. I just don't post on there, though. That's not nobody's fault but my own.
Yeah.
But once I post it to Instagram, I just open TikTok, and I just copy everything that I wrote in Instagram and paste it into TikTok. I, do similar, thumbnail for the photo or for the video or whatever, and then I just upload that shit and rock with it, and and I close it out and I don't even look at it.
I might have to just go and just one day.
But what y'all doing?
Yeah,
that content that you're creating, it's real. It's like there's like a point. You know, there's like a beginning and an end, but it's like short form. Yeah, super short form, and you have a lot of them. Yeah, and so if you start uploading those to TikTok, and you do like, I don't know, however many you can do. I mean, just load them up,
Bro, we only been doing this for about maybe a month and a half, and I probably got over 200 something.
Yeah, and you make me feel lazy as fuck because you know how many hours of content I've got. I could make.
And you have 1,000 clips off of one episode,
dude.
Oh my god!
I need to hire somebody to just go in and just start pulling clips.
I wish I had, because it's so funny because all of the big time, like the Castanets and all of those guys, they got clippers that they just pay them to clip all day. And it's like, especially for you, like you got 2 hours of footage. I'm only doing an hour, and I'm going in and just, like I said, take out the funny parts or the parts that I think people will gravitate to, right? Or things that I think are interesting. So I just do both, a mixture of both. And then some of it, I might throw a little bullshit in there every once in a while. And sometimes the bullshit flies more than all the other stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know what people gonna like. I never know what people gonna like. It's like the ones, like I think I said, everybody's one step away from being homeless. I thought everybody knew that. Yeah. It went fucking viral. Yeah. It's like, I thought everybody knew we all one step away from being homeless.
They're in their little vacuum. They have no idea.
And it's like you just never know. So I love that we are able to do that now. And I'm going to continue to just keep knocking people's heads off. Yeah. Because like I said, I see how other podcasts were doing it. And I'm like, well, I see, especially like this other guy I watched, his name like Ugly Money. Man, this dude, he puts out so many clips, it's not even crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, that's how I learned about his podcast. I never watched the full podcast, but I've watched 10-minute clips. I've watched the short form, stuff like that. Right. But he's still getting numbers.
Well, and that's the thing with like TikTok. If people watch 15 seconds of your video, that's a full view. Oh. That's what I've heard. And the more views you get, they pay you. Right. You get paid for views. Yeah. And I mean, all of them do. Instagram is like they pay out the least amount. Yeah, I think they are the least. I'm not sure if that's true. But between like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X might be the most. I feel like it might. I read some. I saw a graph.
I didn't know X was paying out.
I think they do. I think
Okay.
they have a creator program now, and like you can basically like if YouTube cut me off and like shut down my account, I'm for sure going to X, and we're just going to be full time on X. If you want to see the podcast, that's where it's at.
X is you can do anything on
Yeah,
X.
yeah. I could whip my dick out. I mean, I'm not gonna. Wouldn't really whip out. It would just kind of poke out.
Yeah, I didn't even think it would do that.
Like one of them little door stoppers.
Hilarious. Okay, I don't know if we talked about this on the last pod. Have y'all seen that movie? I think it's on Netflix, where they have people, they like kidnap people and they stuck them in rooms and they had to entertain to feed themselves. Like whereas like you'll be in front of your screen, but we're all in different rooms, and then like we could see each other where we had to like type in different numbers and all of that stuff, and then there's viewers watching us every day just doing whatever. But the more you do, the more you get. You know, you get paid just like regular, you know, all that stuff. But you can't leave this room ever.
The fuck was that called?
It was a black guy. The black guy was on that was the main character.
I'll look this up.
Fuck is his name? Black guy, main character, right? I don't know. But it was oh my God.
That's why I never heard of it.
It was I know, right? Black guy, main character. It was I can't even describe the name of the movie. Oh my God. But it was literally pretty much you had to pay. I mean, you had to.
Sounds like a Black Mirror episode.
It does.
Kind of something like that.
Yeah.
Like you had to be performative to live.
Really?
Like, whether it was playing chess.
Is
whether
this
it
China? Are you talking about China? Because they got that.
It's funny you.
They got that whole social network now where it's like.
Did you see the one where they had like a
credit
million
score.
phones?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a troll farm. Yeah, yeah.
Like what the hell is going on?
We got those too.
We got those?
Oh fuck yeah.
For real?
You think that China and Russia are the only people with troll farms?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I just see. I've never seen it here. Like, you know, I've never seen Americans kind of do. Yeah. That's crazy.
They don't make video of it. Like people out there video and recording themselves. Like, look at us, bitch. Did you know? And not to be off topic from the movie, but like, did you know that the top 20 religious pages, Facebook pages on Facebook, out of the top 20, 19 of them are run by troll farms.
That's crazy.
By bots and fake people. Like all the whole thing is fake, and then the people that run it, they just post shit that's not real.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember what were some of the things that they were posting, but like they were literally trying to get people like almost at each other's throats. Like they would, and they had different ones. It was like but the top out of the top 20 like biggest religious pages on Facebook,
all bots
were all either that or just troll farms.
That's insane.
Yeah. But these troll farms have set up like they would do like a BLM movement and then like a neo-Nazi movement across the street, and they would set them up across the street from each other and then be like, and then they would fucking go at it or some shit.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is all designed. Like
a lot of most of this shit is designed. Let me ask you something though. Like I asked on the pod before. What would y'all do if they took social media away? Every social media platform.
I would rejoice.
You would rejoice.
What
about you, Pat?
I don't know. It's a good question, honestly.
Like it's been like one of the main questions in my head.
You know what's crazy is my first thought would be, fuck them. Why would they do that?
Yeah, you can't.
Because now that we've normalized it, like you can't just take it away.
Yeah. It's a form of
you know what I
communication.
mean? Like it's like, okay, we just normalized all these rules of the road. Like everyone should wear a seatbelt. No one should drive on the wrong side of the road. Like we should all stop at red lights, right? Like you take those rules away, all of a sudden, like I don't know. It's chaos.
I think this fucking country would shut down.
Yeah.
Everything will be done.
I think that what you're describing is...
But I think it would be very good for society.
I think it would be great for society, however...
Back to the days.
However, that would be a huge step towards massive censorship.
Yes.
because those people that used to have a voice no longer have a voice.
Yeah.
Those people that used to be able to like look stuff up, they would see a story on Instagram or whatever and not know if it's real. Yes, there is a certain percentage of people out there that just go, "Oh my God, that's fucking real." Slugs are invading, whatever. I mean, people make shit up and
True.
put fake posts out. The world is flat.
Yeah.
So wait, all those other planets are round, but we're flat?
flat, right.
Fuck, how did we get the saucer? You know what I mean? But it's
Yeah.
just like those people, no one will be able to access that information, whether it's true or not, and then be able to. So yeah, I think it would be a major source of censorship, and I just don't think it's possible because the internet has almost become a utility, like lights
Yes.
and water, and I think
Yes.
that that's how social media apps
Mhm.
and things like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
I know, right?
Was that you? Oh, I thought you were whistling. I was like, what the fuck? Somebody.
I found that movie, by the way. It's called Share.
Share. Is it?
Came out in 2023.
Not CHER, but SHARE.
Yeah, SHARE.
And he's like on the screen, like looking like this.
Says a man wakes up trapped in a bare room with only an old monitor and discovers he must entertain an unseen audience, earning credits tips to buy food, water,
That's it.
and other necessities. The whole setup plays like a bleak game, shows social media dystopia. The film is famously shot from a single fixed camera angle and leans into the perform for viewers.
How
to
easy would that be
survive.
to shoot?
Bro, I love simplistic movies. One of my favorite movies is freaking Castaway. How much dialogue is in Castaway? It's like probably like 2 or 3 pages of
Yeah.
dialogue
Yeah.
in Castaway.
Wilson!
At the beginning and at the
In
end.
the end. And it's mostly everybody
hold
else
on.
talking.
And then when he tries to take his tooth out,
Yeah, but it's just him doing shit.
Just him doing shit.
Like,
and that's
oh-
one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I'm saying?
Survivor Man.
Right.
But,
But,
like,
it
with
was
a
like
big budget.
It showed you how much like, oh damn, well this how it would be if I was on the island. And they made it very entertaining.
No, but yeah, to that point though, you can't get rid of it. It's ingrained in our society now, and it's
Too ingrained. I think the world will go into a major depression. The
Yeah.
world, not just U.S. in the entire
But how
world.
long would it last? When people literally, after they stop crying and stop freaking the fuck out and grow their hair back, 'cause,
For us, it wouldn't take long because we knew a time without it.
but my question is, what remains? So, are you talking about just taking social media apps away, or the entire internet of it, all
Just
of
apps.
itself?
Just apps like Instagram.
yeah, like what if you try to log
TikTok.
into your any social media app
Yeah.
and it just didn't work?
Okay, so the internet's still there.
Internet's still there, but there's no. You'll have to go
go
back
back to .com.
Boom. Yes.
Okay.
If you don't have a domain, you can't say anything.
Now, don't be putting ideas in motherfuckers' heads.
I'm just saying.
'Cause no,
because it can
like
happen.
HBO, Netflix, they're gonna go. Wait, what did he say?
I know, right?
Oh, wait, we could come back. I smell a comeback.
Yeah.
No,
You
no,
know
no, no. That's not social media though.
what?
Like I can't interact with you on Netflix.
Ah,
Netflix can
true,
only show
true,
you.
I'm
things.
thinking from a creator standpoint because
No.
as creators,
I'm thinking from interacting.
I understand what you're saying, but as a
Yeah.
creative, someone who wants to put out their work so other people see it and
Yeah.
gets to share it with the world, like a documentary or a film or anything that you work on, it's like entertaining of
Yeah.
of sorts or informational of sorts. The only place I really have to upload that is YouTube, Facebook, Instagram,
True.
X. Those are the only places we have to do that, and you just
Blue skies.
Yeah.
Blue skies.
yeah
didn't
shoot
know
it
that.
into the ether.
Threads.
I mean,
Threads. That's a new thing. Yeah.
Threads is going out.
Yeah.
They've
think so?
Oh yeah.
What? Why is that? I haven't heard.
Well,
that.
I've heard that their
never-
viewership is lost.
They're never in.
We were forced into Threads though.
Yeah.
Nobody
Nobody asked for
officially
this.
signed up for that
Threads
shit.
came about when Elon bought Twitter, because everybody was boycotting because he was like, "Fuck it, we gonna go Wild West," and they were like, "Well, he's a fucking communist, whatever. We need to get the fuck out of here." So
Yeah.
they created, Mark Zuckerberg was like the guy behind the tree going,
Yeah.
like the spirit of Halloween.
But
you
it
know?
would never be. It would never be a X or Twitter or whatever you want to. It would
No.
never be that. Like I remember first getting on Twitter, and I was like, why am I on here? Because I remember it was a time where it would be 4 or 5 people on one account, and it just posting like crazy because there was no video, there was none of that. So it was just you just posting words.
Yeah.
And I was seeing, I'm like, okay, I can't deal with this.
Yeah.
So I got off of it for a while. And then the videos and photos and stuff like that started being added. And I was like, okay, I kind of get it now.
I can rock with it.
Yeah, I kind of like, but I love Reddit though.
I have never been able to figure that out.
And that's how
I need to sit down with somebody
That's
who
how I feel about X
navigates it
sometimes.
very well, so you can show me how you navigate it.
It's just like look at it like different rooms, and everybody got their own room.
See,
and,
like I still can't figure out what is that Discord.
I can't figure that out.
That's
Either.
the same thing.
I want to start
I can't figure Discord out either.
I wanted to
Just
start
join a
like
channel.
I wanted to start a channel like a chat room.
Right.
For this podcast and invite as many people as I could that just I don't give a fuck what you post in there.
Yeah.
Post whatever. No dicks. You know, keep it PG PG-13. I'm not
Vaginas only.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see that either. I go to X for that. But I just want people to come in and just talk all the shit they want.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Talk shit about me. Talk shit about you. Talk shit about your friends. Talk shit about whatever. I don't care. You know, just like
talk. Just
people,
come in here and
They need a unbiased, open place that they can just go to talk.
Yeah.
And just talk shit.
Because every place now is damn near censored.
Yeah.
Damn near. Because it's not all the way.
Well,
because
it's gotten better. I've noticed a huge difference.
Facebook is getting crazy.
They've always been crazy.
I don't know. It's getting crazy. Maybe my algorithm is getting crazier.
Which they should be loosening the grip because Zuckerberg got in fucking trouble.
Yeah.
You know,
I watched that Rogan vague interview.
That sparked so much fucking controversy when he talked about how the FBI tapped him.
Yeah.
And they were like, "What did he just say on the biggest podcast in the fucking world?"
And I don't think he knew how impactful that is because if they're tapping you,
And he said it so nonchalant.
Yeah. If they're tapping you, what are they doing to us?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
they just shut us down.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
But I mean, they can't. He's the owner of a major fucking. His platform can control
the world.
The world. Well, at least the United
that's
States,
scary.
for sure. Like elections, it can control elections. It can sway it one way or the other. If they're censoring certain information and not other information,
They really have the power to control the world.
Sure.
Elon. So really,
so does Google.
Elon,
really.
Elon. Also, Elon. I added M. Elon. Zuckerberg.
That's the Temu version.
What's the guy that owns
Bezos.
Bezos.
Yep.
You already know I was going with that.
Yep.
Who else?
Peter Thiel.
Who's that?
Money guy. I think he's money, AI, all the sorts.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
all of this
own,
shit.
and I don't know who owns ChatGPT.
Robots,
Whoever
whatever.
owns those platforms or those
Rule the
businesses rules the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
How is it? Because they're not monopolizing, but they almost monopolizing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they doing just enough to not
Yeah, they've ingrained
go to jail. Like,
they've ingrained their fucking product into our lives
Yes.
so heavily, and we are so addicted to it that if it ever went away, like, fuck, you know, like I could see maybe one going away and then like another one popping up, you know, but like, because what was it? Before TikTok, there was Vine, and Vine. I never got Vine. I never downloaded it. I never been on it. Right before it went away, I downloaded it.
It went up and down real quick.
Right.
It was like a year or two. It was gone.
So like when shit like that and MySpace went away, it was like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But by now, if Facebook went away, it would be detrimental.
Detrimental, yeah.
Like who?
It's been here for 20 years, maybe plus.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, my boomer grandparents wouldn't be able to shout out the same narratives of you do.
Bro, my grandmother's 90 years old.
She's Facebooking.
If I could clip this right now and she's gonna watch it.
Yeah.
My grandmother's 90. I went to Baltimore the other day and the first thing I'm helping her take her coat off and she said, Tristan, you know, let me see you on TV, I cuss. And I'm like, oh my God.
Watch your fucking mouth.
I'm like, yo, now I gotta I'm not embarrassed by nothing.
No.
But my grandmother?
Yeah.
When she told me she heard me cursing, I'm like, bro, I'm about to be 40 and I feel like I'm 4. Like, you know what I'm saying? But so I was like, okay, I'm gonna cut it back a little bit just for you.
I don't care.
It's only for her.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're
Anybody else, I don't care. Like my
good-
mother, I love my mother. I
you're a
love
good
everybody
grandson.
else. But my grandmother, that's the only person
That's
I
your
care.
line in the sand.
That's it. That's the line in the sand. Anybody else, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I can care less.
Yeah.
But when my grandmother say, I got it, I'm like, damn, she watching me.
Yeah.
She watches so it's like, you don't know who's watching. You don't
Sure.
know who's paying attention. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's
man.
the fun part, though.
It is.
It is because you
Yeah.
just don't know, and as creators, and this is what I was kind of alluding to, but like when you do the fucking work and you go out and you group up with people that are creatives and you make something that's really cool that you love so much,
Yeah.
and you put it out into the world, into the ethos. You know, you never know who's watching. Somebody might like it so much that they pick it up and they go, "Hey, bro, you really got something going on here."
Yeah.
And then, you know, you got a decision to make right then and there because you're like, do I sign the dotted line?
Yeah.
Or do I say, hold up, I'm going to keep doing my own thing and look
Yeah.
for something bigger? You know, I'll sell out real quick, bro. I'm just here to tell you, I don't know how you feel about it, but if Netflix called me and said, I
Yes and no.
fucking love that.
Yes and no, because I've seen like the Castanet
Show
kid
me
where he was
the
like,
money.
they wanted to give him like 66 million or something crazy
Kai?
like that.
Come
Yeah.
on. Oh, yeah.
But he held
He's
out
make-
and he made way more than that
Yeah.
probably. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah,
a
but
guy
when-
that has 66 cents in his pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think I might take that 66 mil.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? But if I had 66 grand in my pocket or in my bank account, I'm like, I could probably rock with the 60 grand until I figure it out.
Well, my
you get what
thing
I'm
is
saying?
this: like, you get yourself a really good lawyer
Yeah.
and have
Good
them go
entertainment
through
lawyer,
that
Yeah.
with a fine-tooth comb.
So
I wouldn't
true.
get an entertainment lawyer. I'd get somebody that don't know much about entertainment, but they know all about legal jargon, and have them run through that motherfucker and anything questionable, highlight that shit.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, everything that's highlighted needs to come out, and here's my terms that need to be added to that
Right.
contract. The biggest thing that I have always ever seen is maintaining the rights to your material. That is the major reason why.
Would you sell your rights?
Would I sell my rights?
Yes.
To what? To this?
Like, okay,
Fuck
let's say they're buying your rights for 20 years. But
For
you
what?
get it back after
For
20
what?
years.
Just anything I make, or
Just for this pod.
for this pod?
Yeah, like if they offered you 20, they'd say, okay, for 20 years, we have all the right. We could do whatever we want with this, but after that, it's all you.
Well, the problem with that is I'm not going to probably make. I got another good maybe 10 years in me.
I can dig it.
and then I'm probably going to check out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That's up in the air, dude. I'm almost 50 years old. I don't know how I thought that was a bug. You little son of a bitch.
I was about to look something up. I was just looking at
You know, but I don't know how long I'm gonna live. I can't make a 20-year contract, and
Yeah.
not only that, but I don't know if I'll have a voice in 20 years.
True.
You know, and if it's doing that well, to where a network wants, then I'm gonna take Kai Sinet's, his track,
Yeah.
and be like, well,
Because he's younger.
I'm already doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've seen that I'm doing good, and you see something in me, so we're just gonna rock it, bro.
Yeah. I heard something like that about like in the music industry where it's like if they're gonna give you 2.5 million as a advance, they know they're gonna make triple that.
Right.
So you should negotiate for more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you should negotiate for better terms because they know, hey, if I could get that much, you know what I mean?
What are you looking up here?
So you guys were talking about Zuckerberg earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I remember coming across something on my conspiracy rabbit holes. The same day that Zuckerberg started Facebook was the same day that DARPA, a defense agency for the U.S., who also has dealings in a lot of black projects, secret project stuff. They had a program called LifeLog that they were trying to basically open up a database to where they could figure out the day-to-day movements of everyday U.S. citizens and their activities and everything like that. Well, they got canceled due to public backlash. The very same day, Mark Zuckerberg opened up Facebook. So
Interesting.
there's conspiracy behind it.
Well, and that is no conspiracy there. They're monitoring. We are feeding them our own shit every single fucking day. Every time you post something on Facebook, I'm going down to fucking blah, blah, blah. You know, my boyfriend broke up with me. My car broke down. Oh, why does life suck so bad? Everything you post on there, they watch it. They see it. They know your whole personality. They know everything about you
Everything.
and your children and your family. They see when they got together for the weekend. Okay, I see that. And it's just like, that's why I stopped posting stuff about my personal life.
Same here.
The only thing I really will ever post is like shit about this podcast, or just anytime I get on Instagram and do a reel or a story, or I go live. Like I went live on Instagram earlier this morning, and it's just I just sat here waiting for people to join. And whenever they would be like, "Hey, what's up? You got any questions for me?" No, cool. All right, I'm gonna talk about what my podcast is about.
Right.
This is blah blah blah. But I don't really post shit about myself and my family no more.
Me either. It's because most people are just looking at you as an entertainment. Like that's it. It's like they don't care. You could go in there and you could be like, "Oh my God, I lost my arm," and and it's just okay. Back to regular scheduled program.
Yeah, no one wants to hear that.
Nobody cares. Like
I swear to God, if I have my Facebook is full of Trump hating, Trump loving people, left, right, and then you have like all the like the girls that I'm friends with that are like that have a new boyfriend every month.
God.
And at the end of every relationship, it's the end of their life.
Yes.
They're so depressed. And then they start sending out the memes of like strength memes, like I'm rebuilding who I am and my life and my world, and these fucking weird memes. Like
it's so funny you said that. I know a person that,
like shut the fuck up. Nobody
like
wants to
not
hear
too
that.
long ago. They're in a relationship now, but not too long ago.
Of course they are.
I seen them and they were like, and they introduced the person they were with. It was like, this is my person.
Yeah.
And it was like they were so
Where have you
adamant.
been my whole life?
This is my person.
People that
Like I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
all right, that's your
they-
person. Now they got a whole new person.
yeah.
And I'm like,
What happened? What happened to Joe Schmo?
Jimmy Show. Yeah, like I was ready to connect with homeboy now.
Yeah.
And I was like, Katie, I don't know, man. I try not to invest in other. I try not to invest in nobody's relationship.
Yeah, stop posting all your shit. That's what I say. Stop posting all your fucking personal shit.
I don't have.
No one cares.
My favorite couple is still Heathcliff and fucking. Fucking what you call it, Huxtables. That's my favorite couple. You know what I'm saying?
Huxtables,
The
really?
Huxtables. Yes.
Even after all the drama with Bill Cosby?
Fuck yeah. Listen.
He used to be America's dad. Then you found out it was
He's
you
still
were-
America's dad to me.
Yeah.
This is my thing.
He's a
I
rapist.
separate.
That's America's dad.
He's kind of a rapist.
So they said.
He said it.
So they said. Hey, if everybody was doing Quaaludes back in the day, everybody should be going to jail. That's
Yeah.
just, that was the thing. But anyway, all right. So the way I looked at his creations. Like I wanted to be Dwayne Wayne, not just the flip up glasses. I had no idea.
I had those glasses.
Bro, I still got a pair. Listen, I had no idea what a computer engineer was.
Yeah.
But watching A Different World made me want to be that. I had no idea what it was like for a dad to be in the house every day.
I was sad when Homeboy died. The older brother with the dreads. I can't fucking remember his name.
You talking about Malcolm Joe Warner?
I don't know his
Like
name.
you talking about?
I don't
the one
know
that,
his whole.
like died in real life.
Yeah.
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah.
yeah, he died. Yeah,
Man, that was,
yeah.
He was like the big brother I always wanted.
And it's crazy because like I remember back in the day, like I was so invested in that show. I remember he was married to Myra from Family Matters.
Okay.
The one that was Steve Urkel's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I remember that whole thing, and she died from like cancer and all that from like early age. And I remember all of those things, and it impacted me so much because the neighborhood I was living in was in the middle of the hood in Baltimore, on 2625 Quantico Avenue, and it's heroin being sold on the corner over here. It's freaking dope being sold over here. You hear yellow tops, green tops. You see in crackheads. Not crackheads. Heroin addicts. Everybody nodding off. So that was a total different world. And then I knew a different world because I didn't grow up. I didn't come from that. We moved there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, we go
You were
from
introduced to it.
right. So we moved there in 92. I was born in 85. So we had a whole life before we moved to Baltimore, and then we got to Baltimore. It was like, what the fuck is this? So it got me to escape the world that I was in at that time, and it made me look at things outside of the world that I was in. Because I was like,
Yeah,
oh
they
shit,
taught you lessons. You learn a lesson every time.
so many freaking lessons, and you don't see you weren't seeing that type of family dynamic, especially from the black perspective.
Yeah.
You wasn't seeing that.
I was going to say that, but I'm
You
not,
were-
I don't want to.
God damn it, say it. Fuck. The fuck?
Well, I mean, it's statistically known that, like, there was like. I think it had when was it? Sometime in the 80s when the crack epidemic started and the government was forcing crack into the houses of black homes, you know, and then
Schedule 1 pass, I think.
You know, and then like that's when you started seeing the black fathers were leaving the house and they weren't there anymore.
They were forcing them out to a
going
certain
to prison and shit.
Not just that, like I don't know if you know about like the Section 8 program. It's forced. It forced the man out because
like
they said
redlining and all that.
They said you can't be there. So no homo. We're together, right? I'm the wife. You're the husband. We need help.
You just got canceled.
We need help.
Bro. You can't say no homo.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No in between. So you're making, let's say you're making $800 in a month, but the bills are $2,000. But we need more help. So I'm the wife. I say, well, let me go down and see if we get some more help. Well, the only way you get more help is if the dad is not in the house.
Right.
Wait, what? So I have to get him out of the house. I have to get him away from the family to get help from the government.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. So I even to this day, like I know. Not recently, but like they said in the last 5 years, about 5 years ago, I knew somebody that was in that situation where they paying bills at this house, but because the woman is getting government assistance, he has to leave at a certain time before they come and do inspections and all stuff like that. Be like, okay, can't have his clothes there because they're like, okay, who's living here? Is a man living here and all that.
Right.
It's a bunch of that foolishness, man.
That is crazy.
Like,
I didn't know
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
I just have always like. You know, you hear the fucking and growing up, I didn't know that.
Me either.
You know, it wasn't until much later in life that I was like, I'm learning that like, oh wait, black fathers don't stay around. You know, and then like the whole milk thing. You know, I'm stepping out for milk.
Yeah, right.
But like my friend Jay, that's got the foundation. You know, like he talks about that. You know, like his dad taught him how to fucking make crack and shit. You know, and then he obviously it didn't stick with him because he was like, fuck that. I don't want to live that life. But like, you know, mom was an alcoholic and, you know, dad went to prison, so he wasn't there anymore. They became homeless. They started moving around. Every couple of months they would, you know, they'd be living outside and he'd have to figure out a way to go to school.
It's crazy.
You know, he would figure his own way out to get into school because she didn't like at that point in time, you know. So there's a lot of that going on. Yeah. And I think there's still a lot of that going on. And there's neighborhoods in every state.
It's worse now. You know why?
Why?
Because everybody's doing it for the fucking internet.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody. It's like, I've seen this lady, she posted, I'm talking about, the bed looked like it was like this color.
Oof.
It was 2 beds, feces everywhere, diapers, all types of shit, stuff all over the walls, roaches, dirty plates, and she's posting this.
Right. And with children in there. Yeah.
You don't even have enough in you to say, I don't even want to be in this. You're posting it, you're filming it, then posting it for everybody to see, and then tell everybody, no, ain't nothing wrong with my house.
Right.
That's like the delusion now that everything is content. Nothing is private anymore. Even your most down moments of your life, people are putting that out. Because nobody can keep that to themselves. You think I get on the internet and I'll tell everybody, hey, I'm depressed today? I might say it 3 years from now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Hey, I went through a depression state. Y'all ain't know it. You know, you probably thought I was doing great because I was on a fucking podcast laughing and joking, but y'all knowing when I got off that podcast, I was fucking feeling horrible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you just don't, but not everybody knows how to compartmentalize in so many words.
Yeah.
They don't know how to keep it off there.
Well, and it's, you know, like our friend Jennifer Janeo, you know, she said that, you know, because I didn't know much about her. And she even said, she's like, I post what I want people to see.
Facts.
You know, and it's a fantasy world. And that's what I'm trying to. I try to tell people that shit all the time. When you take celebrities and people that are in the news, you take them too seriously and you listen to their shit, like, bro, you don't know them.
You have no idea.
You have no clue. And I'm going to just say that most actors and actresses are fucking crazy.
One of my favorite actors, and one of my favorite songs that CeeLo made about my favorite actor, Robin Williams. Look at Robin Williams.
Oh, dude, he was the biggest smiles that hide the worst pain.
Look at Andrew Bourdain.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, look at these guys that quote unquote had the life,
Right.
or made people feel great, or what, and they felt horrible, and checked out, and just and did it themselves.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because you just don't know. Like, you think I ain't never had that thought before? I've had that thought before, but I just love this shit too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm too much of a pussy.
Like,
That's my
on
big-
top of that, like,
I don't want to hurt. I ain't trying to feel pain.
hey, I got bronchitis, and I'm scared when I get fucking shortness of breath, much
Yeah.
less taking my own shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I mean, I've known people that have done it, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I just love this too much. The struggle.
Yeah.
Everything about it. I don't like the bullshit, but I like the ups and downs. I love all of this shit.
If you didn't have that bullshit, would you ever grow?
No.
You know, that's the thing that people always, they're like, well, and I've even thought this, like, oh, man, you know, if we would stop going to war and if everybody would stop fighting with each other and just love a little better. And I've even said this on some fucking, you know, I used to do them coffee with Jims and shit. I've said stupid shit like that, but it's idealistic.
I don't
It's
think
not
it's stupid, though.
It's not stupid. It's a great thought to have, but it'll never happen. And if it did, we would be the most boring people in the entire world, because I don't think you always hear these like success stories. Do you know who David Goggins is?
Yes,
I bring him up all the
Yeah,
time. But
yeah.
you know, if you've ever listened or read any of his books or listened to any interviews he's ever given, like, he was not in the best state of mind. He was
Yeah.
depressed. He was fat. He was overweight. And that's how he puts it. You know, but he was a loser.
Yeah.
You know, basically, and without going through that, and then the road to him getting to be who he is now, all that struggle that he went through,
Yes.
all that he went through. What is Buds? He went
Oh,
through.
he went to Buzz. Word.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he was a
was.
Navy SEAL.
He
I don't
did
know
it like
why.
I think he said
He
like
was in 3 branches, right?
Well, he was no. I don't think so, but I
He
know.
was just in the Navy, I think, just in the Navy.
But
I
he
can look it
did.
up.
He did
Okay, I
Buds
thought he was-
like.
okay.
I think he failed out.
Yeah.
Like 3 times, and he kept going back.
Yeah.
Until he got it, and he finally went through and finished it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was able to like.
And he's still going through shit with his daughter, all types of stuff. I just seen something the other day where he was, you know, bringing up stuff about, you
Yeah.
know, like you would think this guy like that does all of these different
Yeah.
things, and then
No,
he's
he's
still
fucked
going through
his whole-
family life up.
Oh, yeah,
and,
he
Dude,
was-
his
he was in
doc-
the Air Force and then the Navy.
okay, yeah, I knew it was something like
His
that. Yeah.
doctor, when they looked at his knees, they said, "I don't know how you're walking.
That's crazy.
Much less running." And he's doing these like Moab 240s
yeah,
and shit.
for like 3-4
So-
days or whatever.
But if it wasn't for the struggle and the mental anguish that he puts himself through, but it's like accomplishing a goal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I use him as a litmus test, but it's kind of a bad because he's kind of superhuman. He's not like the normal average case.
But I don't think it's it's just it's ambition, it's drive, it's all. Some people just have more drive than others. You doing this is that drive. It's just in a different.
Yeah,
it's just a
different
realm.
Yeah.
That's all. He's just doing it in the physical realm.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? He probably couldn't do none of this shit you doing right now.
No, he doesn't care to. He's got his own thing.
You know
He's
what I'm
got his
saying?
own struggles. But I mean, I think without struggle, there is no greatness.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like
I think there's a duality. There's a certain balance you have to have.
100%.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we know it's life and death. We know all of those things. Like, as much as I want to leave this motherfucker, we got to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to live as long as possible. You
Isn't
know
that
what I'm saying?
you ever
If a vampire came right now and came to bite my ass, bite me.
Does it ever?
I'm here.
Do you ever
know
just
what
be
I'm
driving down the road and you have this like this feeling? You're like, I'm not gonna be here one day,
Bro,
It's gonna
every
be
day.
lights out, and then you get this weird like full body chill.
I said this to people, and people be looking at me like, why are you so cynical?
That's
I'm
hard
like,
to believe that was him.
that's crazy. But I live my life where I wake up every day knowing that this could be my last. I live my life knowing for a fact that I don't know if I might make it to the end of this day. You know what I mean? And even those days when I'm like lazy and I'm sitting on the couch and I'm scrolling through my phone, I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you get
Like,
sick of
do
yourself.
something.
Yeah.
Like, even if nobody else see it, do something for you.
I get pissed at myself, dude.
All the time, man. But it's a good thing because at least you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't have that. Most people don't have that drive. They're just gonna get up, be a robot, go to work. That's it. You know, they're not gonna take that extra 6 hours of their day and do this
Right.
and go research and go, you know, get guests and talk. They're gonna do anything else. They're gonna sit there on their phone for the next
Yeah.
7 hours
Oh, I see it.
and do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it doesn't have to be something where you're creating. It just be anything.
Yeah,
go out, go
just anything.
freaking play pickleball. It's a pickleball court down the street from me that I can't stand here. But guess what? They out there pucking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not in the house. They're not scrolling. You know?
My thing
I
is,
get it.
like, the amount of time that people spend looking at TikTok and reels and shit like that, like, what would happen if you spent that much time creating your own content?
So true.
What would happen if you spent that much time reading a cookbook or, fuck anything?
Yes.
Like you said, pickleball, anything.
Yeah.
Fucking learning how to do a new language.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend, she is learning Japanese on her phone.
That's dope.
But she spends all day. She works from home. She's on a computer all the time. So her downtime, her like relaxation time, she plays a game on her phone with a community of people.
Yeah, yeah.
And she loves it.
Yeah.
And I think, fuck, do whatever you want. Do we talk less? Maybe a
But
little
it's
bit.
outside of scrolling.
But it's not. She's not scrolling.
Yeah.
Does she do a fair bit of that? Sure.
Yeah.
Do I?
I think all women.
I do it too.
Yeah.
I do it too. But to your point, like I will find myself on my days off.
Mm-hmm.
Like earlier today, I was like, I woke up and I slept in a little bit. It's my weekend, whatever.
Right.
I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna sleep in a little bit. But I got up, made a pot of coffee, and then I sat down on the couch. Fucking coffee got cold because I'm fucking scrolling. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? So I went and I did all the dishes, and then I came out here and did a live for about half an hour, 45 minutes. I was like, I gotta do something.
Yeah.
Because like I will drive myself. I mean, of course, I could sit there and just fucking brain rot. And,
Yeah.
it makes you laugh. Serotonin boosts.
I'm one of those people where was the devil's idols?
Idle hands are the devil's playground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I'm one of those type people.
Yeah,
I have to do something.
When I'm idle, I definitely want to. I go straight to porn.
Straight to porn.
The devil grabs right a hold of my dick. Like
I ain't gonna lie.
Come here, Jim.
I'm right there with you.
It's my right hand.
It's the easiest. Listen, I probably would rather watch porn than watch social media.
Because what's going to happen when you finish? What's going to happen when you finish?
You're going to get up, you're going to wash your hands, you're going to do the dishes.
Post-nut clarity, dude. You
So
get that
true.
post-nut clarity.
No,
like,
that's so true.
wait a minute. I just spent an hour and a half looking for the right scene. God damn it. Bookmark that shit. I need to spend less time. We need to get right to the action
Oh my God!
so we can figure it out.
Just
and then we
straight
just
to it.
blah, blah.
Oh,
Just
man,
get
but
it done.
you know the funny thing? That shit, social media is porn now though. So
Yeah. I mean, even on, dude, and this is something new. On Facebook, I have been seeing way more, like these OnlyFans girls.
Yeah.
And these,
Yeah.
I'm way into like, I love anime. And so now I'm seeing like all these like cosplay women.
yes,
Sexy cosplayers.
They doing a
and
lot of
stuff
the-
like that. But it's popping up on my Facebook feed.
the Scooby Doo outfit, whatever.
Velma.
Yeah, a lot of that.
With the
A
latex.
lot of that.
I ain't mad at it. Velma's ass
I
wasn't
said,
that
hey,
fat.
if I knew Velma was gonna be a thing, I would have invested in these damn.
Look, Velma was not that thick,
was
and that
not a-
skirt was not that tight.
She was not at all.
No.
I don't understand. Where did that come from? Like, where did these?
Horny dudes.
That's fucking nerds.
Chicks figured it out. They figured it out. They figured it out. They figured out the algorithm for men. We are a bunch of children, and we love cartoons and anime. So these girls are cosplaying our favorite anime characters, our favorite cartoon characters, and they're taking it to a new
Yeah.
level now.
Yeah.
They're like, if I try.
Now they doing meetups. Have y'all seen that?
No. Where?
It's like
Can I get the Addy? Let me get that Addy, baby.
we're not invited.
Oh.
It's just them. It'd be like 7 of them, and they're doing videos together. And it's like you could tell that they rented like an Airbnb, and they just in there just doing off the most
I need to get
nastiest
an
shit.
invite.
Listen, bro. It's
I've got
wild now.
I can shoot an 8K, baby.
I'm-
I'm just telling
I ain't
you.
gonna lie to you. And my girl be like, oh my God.
I'm ready to film some
That's
porn.
one of my checklists. No, I've always wanted to be a porn director.
Yeah.
And I think I could get some angles now.
Yeah.
I could,
I've watched the films.
hey,
They
hey,
suck.
hey, lift your balls up, brother. Look.
Yeah. That's like my least favorite thing is like when they hit it from the back and the camera. I feel so bad for the cameraman because you know
And he's right there.
he's right behind that dude's anus to
Just
get the money
all
shot.
that shit.
It's like balls in
Oh
your
my
face
God,
the whole
man.
time. Like,
I think that's probably the worst the worst career in porn
Yeah.
is the camera guy.
Yeah.
Everybody else, the fluffers and all that stuff, they probably got the best.
Yeah.
All of that. Like anybody else that can stand behind the camera is probably got the best.
Yeah, and the
best
boom
job.
guy is up there eating a fucking donut. Like I mean, but the production value
Mhm.
with porn denotes the amount of views. And here's what I've noticed, and not that I'm like tracking the trends or like I'm looking at the numbers. This is just my personal opinion based on my hands-on experience.
Research.
Yeah, my hands-on research. But more amateur-y, like cell phone-y type stuff really kind of gets people there
That's
a lot faster.
why Reddit is what Reddit is.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about Reddit.
Please do.
If you make it to Reddit, you've made it.
Really?
Yes. You on Reddit?
Yeah, every now and then.
But
I
if
don't
you-
normally use it
But
though.
have you heard that though?
Yeah,
He's
I've
just
heard of
reading it
If
on
you
Reddit.
made it, because it's not because
I used to a long time ago, but not as much.
bro. At first, I wasn't into it, and then one day, one of my old coworkers, they was like, "Yeah, go on Reddit, da 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 for such and such." And I was like, "All right, cool." And I'm going on there, and I'm like, "Okay, this is more than what the fuck they was telling me. This is way more." And then I started doing more, and I'm going into subreddits, and I'm like, "Oh, this is stuff on here that's not on Tumblr, on X. That's like." They'll take stuff from X and then add on other things to it, like go into their OnlyFans. Like that's another thing. Hackers, bro. These hackers, yo, that's how we getting a lot of this content. Thank God for hackers, because I'm not paying for none of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not paying. I wish I would pay one of y'all chicks some damn OnlyFans money. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Thank God for the hackers. I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep doing y'all best work. I agree. Listen, because
I
they
have
are
mixed
hacking.
emotions about it, but go ahead.
I mean,
I'll explain later.
if you're putting out this shit on a platform and it's not your domain, fuck it, take that shit. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like you're taking anything like how we doing the pod. It's sex.
I
it's
wish people
titties.
would
It's
take
ass.
this pod.
Like it's titties and ass. Like,
I tell people all the time, cut this motherfucker
I
up.
feel you in that way.
Do it.
Same
Clip
here.
it out. Make me say all kinds of weird shit. I don't
Right.
care.
Just get it out there.
Like that Ping Trip guy that you were showing
Oh
us.
yeah, dude, that's the greatest shit ever.
Trip.
He cuts like all these. He takes like 3 different Joe Rogan episodes, and he'll like put like David Goggins with someone else that they never sat in the same room. But he'll have them talking to each other.
Shane Gillis,
Shane
David
Gillis.
Goggins,
Yeah, yeah,
Joe
yeah.
Rogan.
Oh, that's dope.
It's hilarious.
That's dope.
So he does a lot of those. He's made a fuckload of money doing that.
yeah.
They're
But
great.
yeah, but like my on the fence when I said I have mixed emotions about that is because like we've had like some girls in here that were OnlyFans
Okay.
creators,
Oh, I would like to talk to him.
and yeah, I love it. I love talking to them. They're great. They're perfect, awesome human beings. But to talk to them about it, and I'm like, when they leave, I'm like, I have an OnlyFans account so that I can support my friends.
Right,
and I'm
right,
like,
right.
okay, now this is where I get into the conundrum.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we're friends. Is it okay? I don't want you to feel weird I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna get your subscription, $7 a month, whatever. And it's but I'm not gonna look at your content.
But how can they feel weird, though?
Well, they don't.
Okay,
it's just
okay.
that's a me thing.
Okay,
They're
okay,
like,
okay.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, so you don't mind if I see your, asshole spread,
And then to sit here and talk to you like I didn't just
Right.
see your asshole spread.
Right.
Yeah. How do you do that, though?
Yeah, that's a
Now,
weird.
That's
a weird. That's
a gift.
heavy compartmentalization there, because you're like, did he jerk off to me?
How
Did
far?
he not?
Do
You know?
they have they ever asked that?
No,
That would be interesting if they did.
because if they did,
Would you tell them?
It would. Yeah,
Okay.
and the answer is yes. By the way, got to try it
shot a big one.
at least once. At least once I've had to.
Thank you, man.
Like, I'm paying for this shit.
Right.
I'm about to get some fucking play out of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but I mean, it is a weird little dynamic. But I think that if anybody's going to put themselves out there,
Yeah,
you paid for it.
I agree.
Now,
I agree.
I have, because my lifestyle with my girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah.
We're on the dating apps and shit. Like, I matched with a chick the other day, and she seemed like a really cool. I was like, all right, well, let's start a conversation, whatever. Not 5 fucking minutes into the conversation, she sends a fucking link.
Oh.
And then she's like, yeah, I'm looking for a daddy. I'm looking for a sugar daddy. And I'm like, well, I am neither of the. I am a father, but I'm not a sugar daddy. I'm probably more like a diabetes daddy. You know, that's you're all the sugar.
Extra sugar.
Yeah, baby, you ain't getting shit from me. You know, that's not
It's
happening.
tainted sugar.
It's not even, not even close to sucrose. You know what I mean? But,
man.
you know, no.
How
It's not
how
happening.
often do you run into that? Because
A lot.
I've talked to a lot of my friends that are in the single dating world now, and they're telling me that's all they run into pretty much.
Do you want to hear my statistics?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So I get now I don't like search for anybody like under a certain age, okay? I keep my parameters tight. You know, it'll be like I'll go as low as like 30.
Okay.
You know, 30 to like 70. I don't care. You know, and you just do that
Wow.
for broad.
God
Hey,
damn.
let me tell you something.
Dust to old ass dust.
Yes. Listen, let me tell you, some of them older ladies
I
put it on you.
I can't say nothing. I'd have been there already.
Okay.
Trust me. I've been there.
and,
So I
and
can't
they
say
and they're
nothing.
at an age now that they don't want
yeah.
no partner. They just like, let's come on over here, boy. I'm gonna rock your world.
That
I'm
was
like,
that was
right,
pretty
I'm
much
gonna-
all my
and I'll-
early 20s.
I'll be like, baby, I'm about to break your hip.
Yeah.
You better hit that life alert. You know, but fuck was I saying? Okay, so the girls that are in I'll get like messages from chicks out of nowhere. They're like 24 to 30, and them girls in that age range, all of them want a sugar daddy. They want someone to, and you look at their profiles like, I like generous men. You know, and so they're looking for that.
Code words.
And then there's
Free meal.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then that's like Tinder, Bumble. That's where you find that.
Okay.
Shit like Plenty of Fish. You get a lot of hookers, a lot of women.
Yeah,
that
that's always been that.
they don't have an OnlyFans. They don't have none of that shit, but they will fuck you for money.
Right.
Straight up.
Right.
And they're like, you know, because I'm, you know, me, I'm like, hey, I'm just out here slinging dick. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and you can always tell when you find somebody that's like, cool, let's meet, let's have some coffee, and then
Yeah.
if things progress, they progress.
Yeah.
But then there's always also the ones that are like, oh, you want me to fuck you?
Yeah.
Well, this shit ain't free. baby.
Yeah.
This train costs money to ride on, and I'm like, nah. And it's there's a certain demographic, you know, that always hits me up. Is a lot of older black ladies.
Word.
Yeah.
Shit,
From in the 30 to 45
You
year
ever been with
old
a black
range.
woman?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Just wondering. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pat married, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
Can you talk about that?
I want to go home and like so.
I'm just gonna stop where we're
Okay.
at.
I'm not. I'm not gonna incriminate myself. We'll talk offline.
See, I gotta be mindful. I'm like, can you say that shit?
I can say it. I don't care.
I'm just here to listen.
I mean, past tits, you know.
I've always looked, and like my thing is, you know, this is
man.
gonna get me canceled. But,
Right.
I mean, women, you know, I used to say this when I was younger, and I'll say it now. But to me, it's like Neapolitan ice cream, baby. You know, there's sometimes you got white, different shades of brown, where they all pink on the inside.
Ain't that the truth? Don't give a goddamn.
No, and I don't care. I've been with enough. I've had enough partners that to know the
It ain't
only
about-
thing that's different. There's like how much they like you.
Mhm.
There is a skill level set.
Yes.
If the,
That they already come with.
and if they're not
Yeah.
skilled,
Yeah.
like listen, I'm not here to fuck Patrick Star. Okay, I don't want no starfishes. That's when they just do this.
Yeah.
They just lay there.
Yeah,
Let you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
no. We
Yeah.
got to move, baby.
Yeah.
You got to put some work in. I want to see some beads of sweat up on you.
So
you know.
why not? I mean, shit. You got the equipment. Why not just start booking some of these girls and shoot some shit?
They're hard to get a hold of
Okay.
because they have lives.
Is that a pun with that? I'm sorry.
Maybe. But I mean, they're hard to get a hold of because they do have their own personal lives. Plus, they have their social media lives that they run, all of that. And, you know, a lot of people that reach out to them, a lot of men that reach out to them in their social medias, they get so many messages a day.
Got
So
you.
it's like a lot of men that reach out. They're looking to buy content. B, they're looking to think because they see them doing these things that they're
They
an
can do
easy
it.
piece of ass
Yeah.
that they can get some pussy.
But is that not? I mean, I think most people would probably think that. I don't.
That's
it's,
what-
It's,
but
'cause
that's-
it's a it's kind of catch-22 with me because I'm like, okay, I get it. We're sexual beings. You want to express yourself, especially women want to feel sexy, and then they know they could sell sex. It's hard for us to sell sex.
And a lot of men can't compartmentalize, like you said. They see these things and they immediately think that they can get in there.
Right.
But that's that's the litmus test for if that girl's doing a good job or not. If a dude thinks they can actually have sex with this girl,
true.
They got him.
So true.
And all they got to do is just send him a little text. And what I found out is that they all of them. There's, I don't know what it is, but there's like an AI generating program that they use to send messages to all their followers.
My friend, it is not AI.
Could be Punjab.
Could be a third party. Who knows? But like if you have a OnlyFans account and you follow anybody, you don't even have to have, because there's a lot of free accounts.
Right.
They thrive on people buying content.
Yeah.
But you'll get messages from them daily, sometimes 3-4 times a day. But it ain't actually them. It's very rare that it'll actually be the person.
Some dude over somewhere, yeah.
But like the people I've talked to, there's actually a website that will actually, like, you put in all these little, like, you can just make a
prompt, pretty much.
A prompt,
yeah.
like an ad, basically. Like, hey, baby, do you want to see this? And then put a little picture with it, blur it out or whatever, and then it'll auto-generate like an ad.
To whoever's her thing.
And whatever content that you want them to pay for, it'll be right there behind a paywall. And as soon as you pay your little money, it'll blink. Now the blur is gone. You can watch the videos. You can look at the photos. I know way too much about this shit.
No, it's funny you say that. Do you think there will ever be porn stars anymore?
I mean, they still have the AVN awards. The adult video.
Because it's like now, because of everything so accessible now.
You have to ask the guys from RAO, man. They... what is it? RAO.
Yeah. I know. I know they interview a lot.
They go there a lot.
Yeah.
The porn.
Oh, they go there.
Yeah. One of the guy always wears the little, what are them hats?
Yeah.
Like them LL Cool J hats. He's always wearing that. He goes up there they send him out all the time. I want to have they were on Connor's podcast. They've been on there one time.
Yeah.
But I want to have them come in.
Shout out Connor, by the way. He's been in here laughing his ass off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Connor, love you, baby.
Shout out to Connor.
Shout out, who are you?
Shout out to Connor. Connor, I need to get back over there, man. What's up, man?
He's coming back on the 22nd, I believe.
Man, matter of fact, we need to do one. All of us on here. All three of us on here.
Like
that'd
protect
be dope.
our parks.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
We'll have to call it something.
And now, you notice YouTube now, they do it where you can collab with each other now.
What do you mean?
Like, we could collab pages.
Really?
Yep.
How so?
It's something I was on
just
YouTube
like
Studio.
when we did General Speaking, Graybeard, and then Beauty and the Beard.
Yeah.
You can do
Well,
that
we would
like
stream out live to like we had the Graybeard podcast page, and then when Jennifer we would do like we did our Beauty and the Beard podcast. We had a YouTube channel just for that.
Yeah.
And then she had her Generally Speaking YouTube page, so we would stream it to all three of them at the same time.
Well, now like instead of just I could just
so like Instagram,
it'll post to both our
okay.
YouTube pages now.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty dope. Huh. That now that helps with smaller channels now.
Yeah,
so let's say if your channel is way bigger than mine, then I come on your channel. I'm like, okay, well now we're doing a collab.
You just throw somebody's in there, or what do you do?
No, it's like literally when it shows up, like how it would say Graybeard Podcast, it would say Graybeard Podcast and Undiluted, right in the same thing.
Well, now that I know that, I'm gonna have to go. You'll have to show me. Or
it's on in YouTube Studios.
Yeah.
So what I would have to do is, or you had to do is, we'll just accept it and then just go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll for sure do that.
I try to keep up with this stuff as much as possible, because YouTube changes stuff every freaking day, it seems like.
And now Instagram has a instant share button. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah, it's got like little arrows in a circle.
Oh, the repost.
Repost.
Yes, I see that.
They stole that from TikTok.
See?
Yeah.
And they stole that from Twitter. They stole that from, or actually they stole that from X. They stole that from Twitter.
Yeah. The repost. What else is new? The AI stuff. Man, it's you gotta keep up. Gotta keep up.
Bro, I wanted to ask you, but have you been keeping up with the hurricane thing?
Yes.
You know, you
It's
got
a lot going on. We just did a pod about that.
Yeah.
So I got a couple clips
So
coming
we
out.
had to keep it quiet. 'Cause
Hell no.
I don't want to.
Man, let's keep talking. Fuck that shit.
No, I know. I don't want to fuck up your like.
No, ask me what you want to ask me.
episode.
I don't give a damn. They gonna see that shit. No, it's so much to talk about because, you know, we talked about like the Americans versus the Jamaicans. Like, it was a few American people there that was like going crazy and was like, oh, y'all don't have enough resources.
Right,
for us.
I saw
That's
that.
like, bro, they don't have enough resources.
Yeah, they can barely feed themselves.
You're at a resort.
Yeah.
Like, what do you telling me you didn't see the weather a week ago, that you didn't know it was a fucking hurricane? You didn't know 3 days ago. You had 3 days to get out of here. You had 2 days to get out of here. You get what I'm saying? Before they shut down the
You
airport.
better roll your sleeves up and get to work, motherfucker, because now you're a Greenpeace. Now you're in there with the shit.
If you're a person that you love your life, you're gonna learn how to survive.
It's like the fires in, was it Maui that happened?
Yeah.
And-
That was about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody asked, like, if we wanted to rebuild all these homes and these communities, how much money would it cost? And they came up with like an estimated bill, and it was $6 billion.
It's insane.
And they also, at the same time, the government was like, oh, well, we accidentally sent an extra $6 billion to Ukraine, accidentally.
This,
And it's like, you know, and it's like, okay, but if you took that $6 billion and instead of sending it to fucking Ukraine to fuel a war, a proxy war,
yeah.
could we not have like just rebuilt this community?
Yeah.
And instead, the governor I think it was the governor, he was like, well, we're just going to, the government is going to take over this land and we're going to build a monument on it. Like, motherfucker,
just
how are you just
crazy.
going to take people's land?
And put a monument.
Some of that land has been passed down through generations.
Yes.
And it's like, you can't just take these people land. They're displaced. They have nowhere to go. What are you talking about? They don't want a fucking monument.
And I feel like
they
they're gonna
want a
do that.
place to fucking live,
Yeah,
bro.
they're gonna do that with Jamaica, I feel like. Because these are places that, okay, so Jamaica has a lot of captured land. I don't know if y'all know what that is. So
No,
pretty
explain.
much they just go and nobody owns this side of a hill. I'm gonna build a house on the side of this hill. Now I'm gonna keep building over years. So, you know, we brothers, and you, my older brother, you built on the side of this land. My kid comes, and then you're like, okay, well, shoot, my nephew, I'm gonna let him live here. Now the nephew builds more into the house. Now we're further up the hill. Now we're breaking some of the some of the structures down. We probably taking away some of the oh my God, I can't even get out. Some of the nature and all that stuff like that,
Yeah.
and cultivating all that stuff and making it look totally different. Now we got a mini resort up here.
Yeah.
Now we've been here for 25 years, and it's not owned by anyone.
Right.
By the like how we have to go and get a mortgage and all of whatever case may be, and you know you got to do all this paperwork
Right.
to own land and all that stuff. No, there's none of that. Unless you're in like
You could just pick a plot and start building on it.
because you could go in the hills, and then now you starting from the hills, and then you just start over the years. You start building
So
your
it's
little
like-
dirt road. You
It's
start
like
building your
America used to be when it was the frontier days.
little, boom, kind of like that.
Like run out
you
like
know?
Far and Away, that movie Far
is
and
it
Away.
still like that?
What?
To where you could just go claim land wherever the
Yeah.
fuck you want in Jamaica?
Yeah, and then there's,
Let's
of course there's certain
go.
spots. Then there's certain spots where of course you have to go
Yeah.
through paperwork. But
yeah,
like
city
government.
limits or
if you go in Montego Bay and you go up in the hills, it's hills. It's nobody's there.
So if I wanted to hermit, I could just go there and build a
Yes.
little shack and live in that
Yes.
bitch, and nobody would bother me.
Nobody will bother you.
Because if you do that here, if you just go up in the mountains and build a little fucking shack up in the mountains,
Yeah.
let them fucking find out.
Now, don't get me wrong. Now, not the government, but other jealous people. Yes, they were like, "Oh shit, Jim went up there and just cleared this whole
Yeah,
acre
he's
or
not
two of
paying
land,
taxes.
right?" And now he cleared the acre or two of land. He did all the work. I'm gonna go kill him.
Oh,
Stuff like that happens all the time.
fuck.
what the
Oh, yeah.
fuck was Ruby Ridge all about?
What the hell is
Ruby
Ruby Ridge?
Ridge. What's that
You
again?
guys don't know what Ruby Ridge is?
No,
it sounds
Oh,
familiar.
my goodness.
I'm not with it, bro.
Hold on.
That's not the one. That's not the one that they did. It was a
They
takeover,
shot, They
right?
shot the husband, the wife that was holding a baby, the daughter, a kid.
Nope.
No, it sounds familiar. It sounds so familiar.
CIA. Hold on.
Well, there's a
'Cause I don't know why
documentary.
Waco is going in my head right now, but
Similar.
it sounds so familiar.
Ruby Ridge standoff. They ended up burning all the bodies. It was very weird. Hold on.
The husband had a long standoff, right?
But that was like he had killed his wife and like daughter, and then after of course he had a standoff.
Oh wait,
They shot his dog first.
They shot. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
So during a surveillance
They
operation,
shot his kid.
Officer Art Roderick shot Weaver's dog when it ran at them, and then pointed his rifle at Weaver's 14-year-old son.
Yeah.
Samuel, who was armed, fired back at the marshals and was shot in the back and killed by the team.
Yep.
The ensuing exchange of fire, Weaver's friend Kevin Harris shot and killed Deputy Marshal William Francis Deegan Weaver. Harris and members
I
of
did
Weaver's
hear about
immediate
this.
family refused to surrender. But this was all because, I mean, you can see where the land is.
Yep.
But they were basically not conforming to
Yeah.
rules, and they were starting their own
Off-grid.
little off-grid community and everything like that. And the government did not like that.
Yeah.
No.
They don't like that.
No, if you go off grid too much,
Yeah.
they don't like that shit.
Yeah.
You better get permission.
Mm-hmm.
Because, motherfucker, you think you're just going to be a tax-free son of a
Right.
bitch?
It sounds so crazy. Get permission to live off grid.
Right.
That's the point. You know what I'm saying? Is to not get permission. And I believe that Jamaica is about to be. It's crazy because you got Jamaica, you got Haiti. It just had all of the earthquake, everything happened to. Then a huge uproar. Not uproar.
Gang barbecue.
Yeah, the whole. It's crazy how barbecue is like the fucking.
The name of the head gang member.
His name is
in
Barbecue.
Haiti. His name is.
I have never heard of this.
You never heard of this?
No.
Yes.
He eats his enemies.
He was an ex-cop.
Don't invite me to that barbecue.
He was an ex-cop, and he runs.
Is that like General Butt Naked?
Wasn't he like in prison?
But
and they broke him out?
not. I don't think he's not as crazy as General Butt Naked.
That dude was nuts.
Yeah, General Butt Naked was like, raping people and all types of stuff like
Eating
that.
babies.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's more folklore about barbecue,
Uh-huh.
but we know what's his name that we just talked about. He was really doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Barbecue is like I've seen interviews with him, and he remind me of like my uncle that fucking got a limp. You know what I'm saying? Like he just like he's one of
sit
those.
the fuck down.
Yeah, like he's like if you could look up a picture of Barbecue, I'm telling you, you'll be like, that's who's running Haiti right now.
That's
There's
crazy.
no freaking way. But he's like the main gang leader. But there's gangs in gangs. It was a guy that got kidnapped. Some YouTuber guy. Him and another Haitian guy got kidnapped where he was trying to go meet Barbecue, and like another set of gang members took them for like 2 or 3
Ransom.
weeks or something like that, and it was like asking them for $100,000 and all type of. It was a bunch of crazy stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. His name is like Arab or something like that. The YouTuber name.
I don't know.
I don't really like him,
Never
but
heard of it.
I've just watched that one thing. I couldn't watch nothing else from him.
Yeah, I never heard of that guy.
Yeah.
Or any of that stuff. I've never heard of barbecue. I mean, I've heard of a
His name is
barbecue.
Barbecue, which is freaking crazy, man.
I'll look him up.
Yeah, and ever since the president got killed, he's been pretty much in charge. So if you want to go into Haiti and that's Barbecue. That he looks like one of my fucking uncles in Jamaica and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and that's the thing. A lot of people look like everyday average people.
Everyday average people, real shit.
Until you realize that motherfucker is
Now
crazy.
he looks more like this now,
Mm.
like that picture now than anything. The other ones you could tell he's a little bit still had some umph in him. Now he looked like he's tired. He like, man, I'm ready to get over with this shit. Somebody just come take me out. I'm tired
Wow.
of being the leader. You could just tell. Cause it's such an uproar there now. It's like there's no structure. There's nothing. And I don't believe Jamaica would get to the point where it'd be no structure, but it's gonna be a lot of that captured land. It's gonna be worth millions upon millions now. All that stuff that was just regular,
Yeah.
the Blue Hole, Blue Mountain, stuff like that, like Blue Mountain Coffee, all these places that like been around for 50, 60, 100 years. Man, that stuff is about to be gone now.
I think so.
They saved. You could tell they saved certain parts that they needed for tourism. So it's like a big conspiracy right now, like saying like it's kind of like on some Katrina type stuff where they're like, oh yeah, they kind of weather farming or whatever you want to call it like that.
Yeah.
And I kind of believe half of it, and I believe that of course it was just God itself, but I believe a lot of it was like, yeah, we're gonna break some levees, or we're gonna do something.
I don't know what the fuck
You
they
know.
doing, but we had way less this year.
Yeah,
notice that?
No,
was
we
weird.
had I don't
mean,
even remember having any.
I know we're still kind of in it, but we're in the tail end of it.
Yeah. I don't remember them saying anything was coming our way at all this year.
I saw a couple of little,
Fizzles out the Atlantic.
Cones.
That was it.
but that wasn't much. And then when I just heard that Jamaica got slacked, dude, I was like, ugh. That's crazy.
Because Haiti got hit too, but it just didn't get hit as bad as Jamaica.
Right.
This is the worst Jamaica has had since Gilbert, and that was like in early 90s. So for it to be like this now, I mean, it's crazy because you have the resources and ways to get people attention and stuff like that now, and it's taking them way longer.
Yeah, I see. It's things like that. Like the thing that happened in North Carolina, was it? Yeah, it was North Carolina, right? The floods.
Yeah.
This hurricane as well.
It was a hurricane, but those people, I don't hear shit about it.
Nothing.
But like, the Maui thing, the thing that like is like constant, or that I've heard that like kind of correlates, is like the North Carolina thing. They offered those people a one-time payment of $750.
Yeah.
Maui, they
crazy.
offered them a one-time payment of $750. Like, what in the fuck is that going to do?
That's insane.
That is a slap
Yeah.
in the face if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, man.
That's insane. These people lost their home.
Everything.
But you can send untold billions to another country to fight a fucking proxy war that we should not be doing.
And it's crazy how they're doing this because money is damn near invisible. I mean, all this credit shit, everything, whatever case may be, it's like you don't have to have physical cash to give anyone. Y'all could just make this shit
They're
up.
just fucking printing money,
yes, y'all could make this up. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't get it. I don't get what's the issue of. Well, let me not lie. Let me not lie. Say I don't get it.
It's called greed, bro.
Yeah, I get it. Let me not say
It's
I don't
called
get
greed.
it.
That's why there's so many people in government. There's so many people, and they stay there for so long.
Yeah. Man, I heard somebody say that the other day. He was like, I can't wait for y'all motherfuckers to die.
Well,
All of
it
y'all
doesn't matter.
baby boomers.
Because by then, there's going to be a whole new set of people that think exactly the same way. And
You think so?
And even the people that go, and this is just my opinion, I feel like even the people that go in that are idealistic and they come up and they think all these great and wonderful things, and they're like, I want to go into government to make a change. I want to make a difference in the community. I want to work for the people.
Yeah.
And they get corrupted so fast. It's, you see it in government, you see it in local law enforcement in certain cities and certain states where immediately the rookies that get out on the beat, they're told by their senior officers, it's like, no.
Yeah, kick all
This
that
is
shit
what
out
we're
the
doing.
window.
To like play to be a politician now in the U.S., I feel like you have to be a fucking narcissist. Like you have to be some
Obviously.
sort of narcissistic.
You have
asshole.
to be able
True.
to be bought
You know,
and paid for.
yeah.
If they know that they can, and you're getting into a position where you can affect some change, they're going to come after you harder.
Yeah.
The lobbyists, the pharmaceutical companies, the other branches of government, they're going to, hey man, come on, you're my buddy. Let's go out and eat. Let's go. Let me get you out here. And then they either get something on you, or they just corrupt you. I mean, look at fucking Obama, man. Didn't he win the fucking Nobel Peace Prize? And he ran on the fact that he was going to be, the leader of change, hope and change. And then the motherfucker drone bombed like entire fucking cities with a what was it, like a fucking 10% like target kill rate, and 90% of the people that were killed were innocent bystanders.
It's crazy, man.
I mean, that's just, I don't know if that's true either, but that's just what the fucking
that's just war.
stats
That's
that I
Yeah,
heard.
but it was like going on at weddings, like
Yeah.
family events,
blowing
like,
up weddings and shit. Yeah, and it is war, but it's also like, bruh.
That's the fucked up part about
Well, hold
war.
on. Like nobody thinks about this. Like we don't have drones in our skies targeting
Right.
our family members
No.
who are like fighting rebels. You know what I mean? Like nobody puts that into perspective. Like this conversation, it might be being monitored by whoever, but it's not like
Well,
a
these are all
drone
just our thoughts and opinions.
But it's not a
anyway.
drone circling us. You know what I
That
mean?
we know
But you're ready to fire hellfire, ready to rain hellfire missiles on us. You know what I mean? Like this is
You don't,
disgusting.
you don't see that.
This is disgusting.
I never thought I would see that much destruction have I seen, like the videos from Ukraine and all of that. Like that shit look like a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even over either.
That shit looked like when I saw it, I was like, this is not real.
Mm-hmm.
This can't be real. I never thought in my years I will see just
This
people
type-
just driving down the street and boom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or just like drones.
And you have nothing to do with nothing.
Remember, you ever played Black Ops?
Yeah.
Back in the day when it first came out,
Yes.
the little drones, the C4 drone.
And just boom.
What?
That's, it looks unreal.
Yeah.
And that is the most, that shit is disheartening. That shit is scary. That is, it damn near bring the tears to your eyes. Like just to know, because it could be you. It could be your family member where you're talking to your family member. They on FaceTime and they just talking and boom.
They're gone.
It just blacked out. And you're just like, what the fuck just happened? You calling them. Nothing.
You find
calling
out
them.
in a week
Did you
that they blew up.
Not even, you
Or you may never find out.
Find out
never
on the
find
news.
out.
My question is, or my thing is this. Like I read about this because I saw it on a podcast, people talking about this. And I also, it was something, I don't know. Like I don't start reading into things or Googling things until I see it like 3 or 4 times that someone's talking about. Okay, this thing's been repeated like 3 or 4 times that I've seen. It's come across my desk. Let's get into it a little bit. But it's like there was a declaration of peace that was written up by Putin in the beginning of this whole deal. And they were getting ready to sign. Zelensky and him, they were going to come to some kind of agreement. And they weren't going to go to, nothing was going to happen. Like it was just the threat of it was coming.
Yeah.
Well, and again, this is where it gets shady. Because you don't know if what you're reading is real. You have to look at all the sources and everything.
This is when Bush Jr. was in, correct?
No.
No?
No. This
Or was this Clinton?
No, this is way after that. This is Biden.
Oh.
That he basically.
I heard of an older story.
No,
Okay.
that he and his camp kind of went in there, and this is hearsay and
Right.
secondhand. I haven't really done a lot of research, but this is just what I've read so far. And it's, again, a lot of the stuff they don't want to get out, and so you're probably not going to find a lot of this stuff. But basically, somebody in his camp went over there and said, "Don't you fucking sign that paper." No, because certain people wanted to. There's money to be made in wars,
Right.
and if we, and I say we, I don't mean me and you,
Right.
I mean those fuckers at the top. They're going to get us in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
If they think that they can start get involved and do a proxy war, which is basically we're just going to give you some ammunition and some armaments and things like that, and a bunch of money so you can fund this thing,
and say we're not responsible.
and
for
say
what
we're
you
not
do with it.
responsible, then you can go to war with them and maybe take out one of these crazy people that we've been trying to get rid of for years, or certain people, certain presidents that we've had have been. Some of them are like, let's figure it out. Let's be peaceful with this motherfucker because he's obviously not going anywhere.
Right.
And, better to keep your enemies close, right? That's the way I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But, but they were basically told, don't do that. And then all hell broke loose. But, and there's all sorts of theories about why it's happening, but I've heard too many. And
Fucking ego. You know why I says ego? When I watched Trump and the president and the vice president, the 2 presidents and a vice president sit on national TV and go back and forth the way they did, I said, I love this shit.
Yeah.
Because this is the shit we don't get to see.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing if they're doing this on TV, just imagine what they're doing behind closed doors. A bunch of bitches in their ego and in their diapers up in their ass.
An embarrassment.
It was total embarrassment.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen anything like that.
No, that was something new. That was the first time. You talking about when they basically
When they were going back and forth, and I'm just
When
like,
Zelensky
I said,
and
there's no way
Vance
this
and
happened.
Trump.
Yeah,
You talking about
they were-
Zelensky,
Yeah.
Vance, and Trump in the
and they were
office?
talking about, do you ever wear a suit?
I'm like, this is
the
no way.
fuck
This is
up.
no way this is happening,
Yeah, I thought that was. I was like, are we in a fucking Coen Brothers movie? Like, this is crazy.
bro. So that now. That's why I say certain things that I love about social media and all that stuff, and like we get to see this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We never got to see this stuff before, and we never had a person or a president before that would allow it to
He
continue.
wants it to be out there.
And I like that
Mm-hmm.
because I got to see, y'all motherfuckers ain't no different than us.
No,
Yeah, which I've never thought that, but I actually get to see it though.
Yeah.
Before it was all an assumption.
Yeah,
now it's
because-
like I really get to see like y'all are just gang members
Yeah.
and putting other gang members
Yeah,
in
but
jail
that's
for
just
doing
bigger
the same
stick.
shit.
They're just a reflection of you if you had access to all that power.
Boom.
That's all they are.
Yeah. Who's got the bigger stick?
Yeah.
But it's the fact that all of us have to suffer for y'all bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
Absolutely.
whole one man shouldn't have all that power and stuff. I believe that, and it's a bunch of fuckheads.
But it's been going on like that for years, dude. He ain't he's the only difference is that he's stupid enough to put it all out.
Yeah.
He's that chick that puts those fucking
Yeah.
I'm growing memes out. You know, he posts everything.
Yeah.
And it's like people get pissed, but like, okay, but if you took a step back,
And just
don't get pissed.
yeah,
But literally,
listen.
he's giving you everything.
just give you the blueprint.
You know what I mean? And it may not
And I
be
like
ugly.
it.
You might not agree with what he's saying, but at least he's being honest and he's telling you, I don't like the man either. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't, but
But I like honesty.
I do. I don't. He doesn't come on. He doesn't have
honesty.
He doesn't have a very good speaking
Yeah,
voice.
none of
He
that.
doesn't get scripted with his. He sounds like a fucking idiot,
Yeah.
and he don't care.
He doesn't care.
That's the whole point.
But it proves.
And
that,
I think that's why he's so endearing.
Yeah. Yeah.
and
I
people
don't
like.
know. One thing I have an issue with is why say the Epstein list is fake. What is what benefits you in any way by
We
saying
all know nothing. But I mean, I don't know. The only thing I can think of, and what people
He's on
ascertain,
there.
is that he's on it.
He's
you know?
definitely on there for sure.
that? I don't know. I mean, but what, other than the only thing I can think of is like he's using it as blackmail.
So let me ask y'all this:
That-
what
that
do y'all
could
think
be.
is going to happen if this is released? What
It's not going away. It's not.
Because okay, let's say there's a list saying that these people were on this island. What can you prove?
There may not be a client list, but there may be a registry. So,
But can you still prove that they were doing things with
Well,
underage
what I'm-
or anything like that?
what I'm
or-
saying is, within government, if it's worded a certain way,
Get what
and he
you're
goes, "Well, there is no client list. It's not real." Because it's not an actual client list. It's just a registry. People signed in when they got
Right.
to the island. So it's all about wording. You know, so plausible deniability. He's not lying.
Right,
There's
right.
not a client list.
Right.
Nobody was clients. They weren't paying for this shit. They just were there. You know? I mean,
I seen one of his handlers do an interview the other day with Sean Ryan, if I'm not mistaken.
okay.
I didn't get to finish watching.
Who's
Ryan,
who's
okay.
handler?
Epstein's handler.
Okay.
Yeah, you seen it?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's one of his like she would help, recruit the girls and shit like that.
Oh.
But she said she was explaining how he does it though.
I thought she was in prison, Ghislaine. No, I'm just kidding.
No, not Ghislaine. It was some other chick. That's
I'm
what's funny.
surprised she
And
hadn't been
people were
Clinton
saying
yet.
that and she's wording it, to kind of keep herself out of it because she was like, well, he'll do it in such a way and does such and he wouldn't necessarily be there, but he'll have you do this but like it was just the way she was wording. I'm like, yeah, you were a part of this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you knew directly, but you knew something.
Right.
You
That's like the people that fucking catered the Diddy parties. Like, bitch, you were there.
You were there.
You knew what was happening.
So-
just because you just brought the ribs don't mean shit.
Yeah.
I say free Diddy. I'm sorry. I'm all for
Yeah?
free Diddy. Fuck yeah.
You think so?
Fuck yeah. We all nasty bit motherfucking whores.
God,
We are all nasty whores. I'm gonna tell you. This is how I look at it.
The only thing
We've-
I don't like is the fucking child molesting shit.
There was no.
Justin Bieber?
No, there was not.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think he was.
I don't know.
think he was.
What
doing
happened to him, man? Something happened because
that. I think it was more than that. I think it was more. I think it was everything.
Well, that boy was passed around Hollywood like
Yeah,
a fucking rag doll.
Justin wasn't as strong as everybody think he was.
No.
He was. He's.
I think he was literally passed around.
I think he's like
Like
an
the new
Orlando. He's
toy.
almost like an Orlando Brown, but a functional Orlando Brown.
Hmm.
Like he could still do things and still sing and all that, but he's not there anymore. He's been groomed and been what's the word I'm looking for? He's been groomed and pretty much
Brainwashed.
Yeah.
Selected.
He looks like a Florida man now, but
He was an industry plant almost.
yeah.
So it's like he doesn't know any way outside of that.
Yeah.
And living outside of that is probably weird to him. When he
I
already,
just remember seeing his first, like, he went on a radio show and they put a clip of it on YouTube. I'll never forget
Yeah.
seeing him for the first time singing his song
doing
on
that
YouTube.
stupid ass fucking
Little
whip
flip,
with his.
yeah.
Oh my god, I used to hate.
And then
that shit.
every fucking
That's what happened.
And then
he
every-
did that too many times, and his brain fucking rattled.
he got CTE from flipping his hair. Every single boy his age had to have that fuck ass haircut.
I couldn't stand it. You know it, my heart. That fucking
Yeah.
stupid ass.
Bro, just
couldn't
cut your
stand
bangs,
that
bro.
shit.
Just cut your bangs.
Long ass
called-
bang.
It's called gel. Push your
Right.
hair back.
Something.
Fuck, either grow it out
Yeah,
or cut it
whiplash
off.
at an early
Pick
age.
one. Jesus Christ.
But no, I really believe that everybody's nasty. I believe that everybody does freaky shit. I've had maybe 2 or 3 Cassies.
So
In a sense of where you know for a fact that this girl is so fucking nasty. She will do anything for you. She'll eat it, she'll beat it, she'll skeet it, she'll do whatever, right? And you know that
trifecta.
you don't want to marry her, but you fuck with her hard body because there ain't no other woman out here eating it, beating it, skeeting and doing everything nasty. You're going to have to feed her ego too. She's feeding all of your shit and she's letting you do whatever to her sexually. You're going to have to feed her her urges as well. And that's all he was doing.
Yeah.
She was nasty and he knew she wanted a bunch of peens and he did his little stuff in between and, you know, involved himself too. And I don't think nothing wrong with that. I think it's wrong that he had to, that all of this stuff is going to be put in the public now. Everything that you thought you were doing behind closed doors in the sense of you just being nasty with adults.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like,
know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
have a problem with being nasty with adults. Consenting.
Right.
Consent is the biggest thing. If there's even one situation where, and consent, it ends, it could be consent all night long.
Yeah.
But as soon as they say stop,
Yeah.
that's a no.
But there was never that with, I think Cassie is the one that should be in jail.
How you know though, man? Was you there?
No, I'm going by the cases, right? By what we hear, Cassie should be in prison. When you hear the escorts, if those same escorts were women, she'll be in prison for a fact. These guys are coming up with a class action suit. I don't watch a few of their interviews.
Okay.
I
haven't done
three
enough
of them.
investigating. But
Yeah, there's 3 of them for sure that are trying to get a class action suit against Cassie right now. And they already just said it out loud and let everybody know, like, we're definitely pursuing that.
I would hope that it comes out that like he was just a freak, you know, doing freak shit, and I'm not gonna harsh his vibe.
Yeah.
That way, also my grandson can still call me G Diddy.
So the only part I think that was wrong, of course, when he beat her up. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not okay.
That's the part. But all the other freaky stuff, so what?
Yeah.
So what, man? Do if you suck toes, suck toes. Suck toes the best. Do what
Yeah.
you do. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I look at it. Because there's nothing under the sun that nobody that's new. You know what I mean? You just haven't done it yet. You know what I mean? Or you just don't want to do it. But there's nothing new. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing something. You know what I mean? You might. I seen a dude, me and my girl drive down. This dude ate his boogies while we drive down the road. And we're like, yo.
That's just nasty.
You see what I'm saying? But he thought it was good. To him, it's.
I mean,
to us
I
it's,
just sat here and told
like-
you how I'm a freak. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm a Scorpio. My birthday's on Tuesday, y'all. I'm a nasty motherfucker, okay? I'm a nasty motherfucker.
However, there will be no underage shit going on.
No, ain't none of that.
None of that. Even
None of that.
if I get a whiff that somebody,
Exactly.
because I've gotten a whiff. Like I get matched by one of these girls.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah,
I'm 25, and then you start talking to them like, you a fucking minor, and I block.
It's funny you say that,
Bye.
but I know some older people that's older than me that you think they were minors in the sense of how they speak and all of those different things. Like,
I'm definitely a child, but
Yeah.
you can definitely tell when a girl is young.
Yeah.
And inexperienced, and they just want to appeal to your sexuality so that they can get a sugar daddy
Yeah.
or join my OnlyFans page and pay all this. Fuck you, get out of here. I'm not that I'm stupid, but I'm not that fucking
Yeah, I'm not
stupid.
that stupid, man.
I was born at night, but not last night.
It's too much free content out here.
Yeah, just go on
Too
X,
much.
bro.
It's too much. It's so many sites that you could go on where you could just get your rocks off real quick.
Yeah.
And call it a day. And like you said, post nut clarity, then you back to your shit.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, great, that was good.
Every single time.
Every time.
I am so
Every time.
engaged until the last pop, and as soon as that pop happens, I'm like, I feel disgusted with myself.
I had an ex-girlfriend that told me watching porn without her was cheating. And I'm like,
That's a lie.
Bitch, this is keep me from cheating. Are you stupid?
There's a lot of
This
things.
is keeping me
Listen.
from going to go bust something down.
Right. There's a lot of things that they consider cheating that are
It's the dumbest
completely
shit.
false. And of course, I'm biased because
Yeah.
I'm a dude, but she'll even tell you,
Mm-hmm.
you know, no, that's not fucking cheating. Flirting with someone at work, that's not cheating. You know, in my opinion, it's not. It's just
You don't think so?
now if you act on
Oh
it.
no, you're right. Yeah, I
Because
don't
there's
think so.
there's
I
a
don't think
lot
so
of
either.
healthy flirting
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
It just happens when
Yeah.
you have a co-ed environment. It's gonna fucking happen.
gonna happen.
Now, if you're stupid enough to take it to the next level,
Yeah.
and you're an asshole, and you're with someone, and you do that, then you're a fucking prick,
Right, I
and you
agree.
deserve everything you get.
Yeah.
Now, if you're just like, you know, just you know, whatever, I bought you a coffee today or whatever, and your hair looks nice, you know, and you be flirting back and forth, you know, subtle shit.
Do y'all
Now,
think-
if you walk up to this girl and you're like, you know, I'd really like to eat the corn out of your shit. Now you might have a problem. That might be an HR issue. Might be taking it too far. Corn's not meant for that, okay? It can
Definitely
be
not.
reused, but not in that way. Just saying.
I'm sorry.
He's like, he wants to hit the rim shot, but then he's like, do I want to support this?
I was just gonna ask if it was salted.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not
Yo.
popping that corn.
Too
Jeez.
funny.
Do not send me the shit corn in a bucket for Christmas.
Yo. too
Caramel,
funny.
butter, cheddar. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't want that flavor. But yeah, I mean, you know, I think there's a lot of things that they deem. Now, I will say this, like, you know, if you're in a relationship with someone and there's an influencer that you follow, you don't live in the same fucking state.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty girl. Does she shake her ass? Does she show her tits? Yeah, of course she does. Don't get all miffy about
Yeah.
that. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
I'm never going to meet this girl.
Right. And even if I do, who thinks she wants me?
And just like I told you, there's a lot of AI responses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So even if you start a conversation through Instagram or their OnlyFans page or whatever, it ain't them.
them.
And they will tell you anything they have to tell you to get you to spend more.
Facts.
Now, you're just stupid because you're wasting your child's fucking school money. But it's not cheating, I don't think.
Yeah.
You know, I really just don't think that because women do it too.
Yeah, women do it more than men.
Yeah. And they think they're fucking slick about
Yeah,
it.
Women do it way more than men.
I-
Do you think everybody has a work wife or work husband?
Not everybody.
Not everybody.
No, I sure as shit don't.
Have you ever had a work wife?
No.
Never.
No.
Not I'm just platonic.
No,
but
no. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. When you're like, oh, this is my work wife.
Right, right, yeah.
And you're just friends. No,
never.
never have. I've had,
I have a few work boyfriends, honestly.
Yeah, he works with mostly men. That's a male-dominated field.
We grab each other's ass.
I think that's a given. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of dick grabbing in the HVAC field.
It gets
hey,
dark in the attic.
When I worked on the ships, it was the same shit.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of fucking dick swinging motherfuckers all
Yeah.
around, just like, God damn.
Whatever happens in the attic stays in the
Right.
attic. But you know, no, I've never had that. Never really wanted that.
Okay.
You know, never engaged in that, and I'm too stupid to realize when somebody's flirting with me.
Okay.
That's
But
always been my problem.
see, when
You
I
find
look
out
at-
too late, and you're like, really?
Yeah. I'm learning more now. But when I look at work wives, work husbands, like it's like an unofficial thing. Like you're not, y'all didn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just y'all just hang out with each other all
Yeah.
the time. Y'all, you might be the person that you want to go to lunch with all
You
the time.
gravitate with,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you probably don't even hang out outside of work.
Like,
It's just y'all just hang
Yeah.
at work. That's it.
Okay, so like recently, there's a girl at one of the locations I service. I have to talk to her.
Yeah.
For the job a lot. And so much, of course, sometimes the conversation, it veers away into like funny, we'll be funny. We'll make each other laugh or whatever.
Jim will go, you eat a lot of corn?
Gobble gobble.
Yummy. No, but like we'll get into little things. It's like, whatever, I don't even know, hobbies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually short-lived. It doesn't last very long, but like the like bosses, her bosses will come around and be like, every time we'll be talking together for more than 5 minutes, this motherfucker will roll around and be like, and then he starts saying shit like, every time I see her, you're with her. talking to her.
yeah.
You just can't leave my employees alone. I'm like, dude, if you heard these conversations, you would understand.
Right.
It's like 98% work
Yeah.
related. But when I see that people are like saying things like that to me, I back off. I'm like, okay,
Same here.
I don't need to know. If I, and then I'll be like, hey, I need you for this. This is what I'm doing. And then I'm done. And I walk the fuck away. Because I don't want to give anyone the impression. One thing I learned a long, long time ago, and a lot of motherfuckers need to learn this shit the hard way, but they need to learn it. You don't shit where you eat, especially if there's corn in it. You just don't shit where you eat. I dated 2 girls in my younger years when I was a manager working for a grocery store. I dated one girl. It was in a different department, but it was like, a conflict. Fuck, I can't speak. A conflict of interest, I guess. My store manager found out, and he goes, you can't. And I was like, okay. He's like, if you're going to do it, I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Keep that shit under wraps. Well, it ended up not working out, but we had to work with each other. Then it just made it awkward.
Yeah.
And then the next one, I was this chick's direct supervisor. Not good.
Yeah.
Because when we broke up, it got ugly.
Yeah.
And she moved to a different department, and still there was just this, it was not a good situation for me or her. We both felt uncomfortable, and it was just like, let me get the fuck out of this place.
Yeah.
We were both just trying to get the hell away from each other. But it just makes things awkward, and it's a horrible work environment. Nobody wants to be around that shit. Nobody.
Yeah.
It's drama.
Yeah,
It doesn't need to
I met
be.
my girl at work. I was her manager.
Well, Connor too.
And we was a whole thing. They wanted us to sign paperwork and all that stuff. And then it got to the point where I was just like, they did it for like a year.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, we know y'all dealing with each other. You know what to do. I'm like, yo, I'm not signing anything. So then one day she was like, fuck it, let's just sign it. And I signed it, and then right after I quit.
Yeah.
And that's probably my favorite job here
Yeah.
in Jacksonville that I had. But it was just too much. Like, I was already the job that I had. Let me see. Yeah, fuck it. I was already whoring it at the job. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I met my girl, I was just like, hey, listen, can you deal with this? Because I'm telling you, all of the guys on the job gonna tell you I done dealt with this person or dealt with that person and all of that. And sure enough, the next day, I'm on one ship, she on another ship. She called me like, hey, you said exactly what they're gonna do. I said, I already know that.
Yeah.
That's why I warned you. Like, hey, listen, I done did some things here. They're gonna tell you that because
Blowing
they
up your
jealous.
spot.
I'm like, they jealous, but they could have did the same shit because they had access to the same women.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything special. I just fucking showed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all just showed up the wrong way.
Yeah.
So it's like I've been there, but then I've never had it where it blew up on the job, but I've had it. Well, let me say that. That was kind of blown up on the job. That's kind of blown up on the job. But it wasn't like a thing. Like, it wasn't like arguing and stuff.
Right,
it was just
right.
people wanted to be in
No
our business.
drama.
Yeah, it was just people wanted to be in our business. And they knew me for certain things, and they knew her for certain things. And it was
Right.
like, yeah, we want to know everything that's going on.
Right.
It got crazy. Like, it was a chick out that was one of my so-called best friends at the time. She was trying to get my girl get my girl fired. It was a bunch of shit. Yeah, because, like, we was close, and then, like, I guess women are fucking weird.
Agreed.
Like, a chick would be your friend, and then y'all establish that y'all not gonna fuck, but let another woman come in the picture. Like,
Yeah.
you would think you're
They
fucking
get
her.
awkward. Yeah.
You would think you're sleeping with this woman because
Because-
how she's acting now.
Yeah, and you pick up on the vibes.
Yeah,
Wait
and
a
I'm
minute,
like,
what was that?
I thought we were just friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to separate this, but now that this girl comes and she's taking more of my time, now you acting like, and I'm like, yeah, this ain't it. And I remember getting a phone call one day. I was at work and I was picking up supplies or something like that. I was in like Home Depot, and she called me. Was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to HR and I'm gonna tell them about your girlfriend and this other. I'm like, now at this time, God rest my father's soul. I literally just got word my dad got cancer, all types of stuff. I said, if you don't get the hell up my goddamn phone with this foolishness, like you're gonna call me to tell me you're gonna take my girlfriend to HR and I'm supposed to be okay with this? And you're supposed to be one of my best friends?
Right.
How does this sound, ma'am?
Yeah, it doesn't equate.
You're a fucking idiot.
The math's not.
I said, matter of fact, don't ever call me again.
Yeah.
And I haven't spoken to her since then.
Yeah. Fuck.
That was the last time I spoke to her. I said, don't you ever call me again. This is because you sound stupid.
It's jealousy, bro.
You're supposed to be my friend, but you're going to go to HR about my girlfriend about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like y'all was. It was about something. It was about something. That's I'd be like, okay, well, dude, you do. Mommy, you're gonna go about what?
Yeah.
Man, get the fuck out.
That's what, and that's like I said. That's exactly why I don't ever, dude. Look, where I work, I could clean house. Bro. I mean,
It's not hard.
well, I say that thinking I'm all that. I'm
no,
not
it's not
all
hard,
that.
bro.
But it's not. You
It's
know,
not hard.
I'm not a bad dude.
You know how to speak.
I know how to. Yeah, I know. You know, I can.
You can articulate yourself very well.
I have a minor in Riz. Okay, I'm not real good
A
at
little
it.
rizzy.
I got a little bit of Riz,
Yeah.
not a lot, but I could do it.
Yeah.
I can work it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that's like a no for me. I'm sorry, that's a no fly zone for
Yeah.
me. And like there's a couple of them that I like. You can kind of tell
Yeah.
that they like are interested a little bit. But you're like, and I stay the fuck away from them.
Yeah.
I wave, hey, how you doing? And I just keep it fucking popping.
And it's weird now. Like, you can't even go to a woman now and just be attracted to a woman and say that. Now it's oh my God, he's attracted to me.
Yeah.
Like,
unless you're the right guy.
even that.
No,
Because now it's just this at this
a
point.
lot, some of it. But I think too, it's based on looks.
Mm.
So like, if you're a fucking troll, you know, or you know, like me, an old fuck, you know, and you come up to somebody that you're not their ideal attractiveness, and you maybe tell them, oh, you look very nice today, or whatever. It could be. They're like, ooh, don't fucking talk to me.
Right.
But if you are like a Brad Pitt type or a fucking Chris Helmsworth, and you go up and they're like,
Yeah.
twirling their hair, oh my God, he said I look pretty today. You know, I mean, it's the best thing that's ever happened to him.
Yeah.
You know, but on the other hand, you might get fucking HR'd, but the other guy, he's gonna get off scot-free.
Facts.
You know,
So true.
and it's like, okay, but this is why I don't like compliment women. I try not to.
Yeah, I try not to.
As much
either.
as you
I
want
don't.
to.
As a matter of fact, I don't.
I like making people feel good.
I have to know you.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, just a, like you said, like a woman in the store, like you see all the time. I probably had to be around this woman like every day for a year.
Yeah.
Before I even say, because I have to learn who she is, if she can even take a compliment as a compliment.
Right, because you don't want to, whether it's a business friendship or whatever it is, you don't want to fuck that relationship up by going, well, your hair looks really nice.
And it's
today.
innocent.
Yeah.
And it's completely innocent, but they're gonna make it a big thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he told me I look good today. Oh, like,
Now, if you walk up
Yeah,
and say,
it's
girl,
okay.
that ass looks fat as fuck
right
in them pants.
Let me touch that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
Like,
would never ask to touch it. I might just go, God damn, your ass is popping in those fucking pants.
and now if you're working with a person, I get that. You know what I'm saying? You say something like that, but I don't get it. I don't get it no more, man.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to. I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I'm not in the fucking dating world right
Yeah.
now. Because if I was, I'd be single.
Yeah.
I'd be what?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I probably.
Yeah.
I'd be super single.
100%.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could deal with this dating climate at all.
Nah. No. Mm-mm.
It's
No.
it's not.
I have my thoughts about it, and I want to keep those to myself.
Yeah, it would be just sex.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to take another woman serious at
Yeah,
all.
women today are like, they're dumbfounded as to why men don't want a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, because you want someone that's 6 foot tall, that makes 7 figures, that is super handsome, owns a house in the Galapagos fucking islands or some shit. You know, I don't know, some fucking exotic place. But what do you bring to the table again?
Yeah.
Nothing but debt?
Yeah.
What do you bring? Okay. But if you look at their requirements for a what do they call it?
High quality man.
High quality man.
Yeah.
There's only like, it's less than 1% of the entire
Facts.
population of the world that is that.
But when you say all of they don't say anything about compassion. They don't say anything about fucking love. They don't say anything. Nothing.
Nothing.
It's all superficial shit
All
that's gonna
superficial.
fade at some point. They could lose the money. They could lose the looks. They could get hunchback and lose the height. They could whatever. They could get paralyzed. All of these different things that. So when I hear all these bullet points that these women are fucking and it's really an echo chamber.
Yeah.
Because they're just hearing it from somebody else.
Oh, sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's showing me how much of a follow fashion person you are. Because it's all just fashion at this point. It's not even. It's all trends. It's not even
all hype.
Yeah, it's not even a thing. You don't even have a mind of your own. You don't even look at somebody with, I like fat guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I know some women that really do like fat dudes. I know
Yeah.
some women that like older guys. I know, but for the most part, they're gonna spew that whole foolishness. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it's getting old. It's getting old. And I'm glad, like we was talking in the car, we have these platforms now where we can say certain things and we could put certain things out. And I'm not a person that's like, I'm not bashing a woman. I'm just saying exactly what it is.
Yeah, you point out the truths.
Yeah. I don't have no time to be sitting there bashing a woman.
Well, it's just like politicians, man. It's like they are still living in the fucking 80s. Like, motherfucker, you do know that we see everything that you do, right? Like, you're not hiding anything, Nancy. You're not hiding the insider trading. It's not happening, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. Like, there's a podcast, I think it's called, like, Whatever or something like that. You've probably seen it. It's always...
Yeah.
It's like
the two guys, and
two
it's a
guys,
whole bunch
and
of
then
women.
A panel of women.
Yeah. I like it.
Fucking love that
Yeah.
podcast.
I like to do...
Sometimes I'm like, guys, calm
Yeah.
the fuck down.
Yeah.
But they are funny.
Yeah.
And they do call these girls out on their bullshit.
They're like the more polished, fresh and fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're way more polished. Like I like their content, and he has way better bullet points than
Well, I
the other
heard
guy.
this the other day
Is
that
that
they were
Myron Gaines?
Yeah, Myron. Yeah, Myron just trying to be sensational and
Crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Yeah.
Well, they were saying that they'll sit and do a podcast for 6 hours. Did you know that?
Yes.
That they take lunch breaks and
I know they do lunch breaks and all that shit.
yeah, they have a fucking craft services table and everything.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, like he's, because they were talking about it the other day. They were like, they take bathroom breaks. They go eat at the, they have sandwiches and food and drinks and stuff for all the people, all the guests. So they take care of their guests. They drive them there. They have people pick them up and drive them so that if they want to drink, they can drink.
They got a big budget.
That's what I want.
They got a big budget.
I want to get to the point where I can send a fucking car to pick you up.
Yeah.
And you can and you can get, if you want to have some drinks, brother, you can drink.
Right.
Because I want people to feel comfortable and loose, when they're up here.
Yeah.
Being on a podcast, it's I've come across it so often where I'm loose because I'm already doing this shit.
Yeah.
I don't even think twice about when he goes, we're live. Like I don't even think twice.
I'm not even thinking it's people watching this. I just might look into the camera every once in a while, hey, such and such, and then I'm back to the conversation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And most people are gonna be like, oh my God, they're watching me. Let me see how I'm sitting. Let me listen.
I can't tell
you.
you.
See me dig up my nose. You see me, whatever. It is what it is.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to look at someone and go, just look at me.
Right.
Just look at me.
Oh, because they looking directly in the camera?
Yeah, like there's been a couple times where it's been like they won't even look at me. They'll just sit there and talk to the camera like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. We are having the conversation.
Yeah.
You're not having a conversation with the viewer. You're talking to me,
right.
baby.
They're the third wall. We not breaking that right now.
if you just focus on me, we're gonna have a good conversation.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And I think a lot of people don't know how to let it just flow.
Right.
They're expecting a interview.
No. Daddy does not make questions.
Right. They're expecting an
happening.
interview. And because I learned that when I was doing the podcast with Nico and them, like it was certain people that I remember it was one. Her name is Kaeva. And I'll say it now because she's a sweet girl. But she thought it was gonna be more like straight up just interview. And it was like, no, like we talk about life. We're going to ask you certain things. But she was coming there for her event. And I'm like, nah, we don't do event promoting. Like we do people promoting.
I mean, like
you know
I'll
what I'm
talk
saying? Like we don't,
I'll talk about it. Like if you got something coming up, cool,
right.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it. But then don't be surprised if we break off and start talking about this fucking Atlas 3i.
You're live though.
Yeah.
See, I would pre-record and then put it out a few days later.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like by the time your event is gone.
Right.
So it's irrelevant to this right here. And then at that time we didn't have like a whole bunch of crazy followers at the time. So it's like, okay, you talking about your event. I'd rather you talk about it after.
Right.
And let us know what happened and all that stuff. Like, but before it's like, what are we talking about now?
Right.
You know what I mean? But she came on, and then we had another person that lived in the building, but we also knew them. She came in the conversation, and Nico brought her in the conversation, and she didn't like that, so we didn't put out the episode. So we had, it's probably like 2 or 3 episodes we never put out, to be honest, and like 2 skits I still have in a cut that we never put out. That's another thing. I miss doing skits, man.
Yeah, I love those skits.
Man, I miss
doing
those skits, man.
Yeah, I if I could, I would have been. If y'all would have called me, I would have helped you out.
I want to get back into it so bad. I think Quan was doing her thing.
Mhm.
She would look at you.
She sure was.
Yo,
Hey, I ain't lying.
I cannot go nowhere.
She's a pretty lady.
I cannot go nowhere without everybody doing the same face.
I'm sorry, not sorry.
Everybody does the same face for Quan. I'm like, and it's because she like my sister. So
Yeah.
I'm like, every
No,
time I
shut
do,
the
I'm
fuck
like,
up, Jim. No one cares. Because you know I'm a dog.
no, it's because
You
I'm
already
used to
know.
it. I'm so used to it. So when you, that's why. If nobody noticed, they just dodge your regular face. I'm like, this.
I was like, they better not ever ask me on that podcast. It's going to be over. I'm going to be like this.
Oh man, I tell you.
No, I wouldn't be able to focus.
Hey, listen, there's a lot of people that ask me that about
Yeah.
Quan, but I
I'm
really want
really
to get her
I-
back in
hopefully
her
she-
bag, man.
Hopefully
Like,
she's still posting and stuff, but like, I don't know.
she's doing 904 dance 904, so she
Okay.
does a dance class.
Okay.
Yeah. And then,
I don't see her never on my
Yeah, she don't post
page.
as she
which
mostly
I'm sad
posts-
about.
Yeah, she mostly posts like family stuff. Yeah, she don't really post like.
Hit me up, girl. You can come on the podcast.
You know what? Y'all definitely need to have her on here for
Yeah.
sure. Especially her and Maya, her best friend Maya. She does Auntie's house here.
Okay.
It's like she's just like a second year, something like
Yeah.
that.
See, when I like you, like I've had you on a couple. This is like your third time on the show.
Yeah.
So like, if you brought your other, the other guy,
Yeah.
DJ, whatever. Sorry.
Yeah.
What is his name?
DJ.
DJ what?
DJ or Dwyer.
Oh,
DJ
Dwyer.
Sweet. Or what we just call
DJ Sweet, yeah. If you brought him, like, it would be cool. It's
Yeah,
time. But
yeah.
like when I first sit down with somebody for the first time, like
Mhm.
like when y'all three were together and doing that podcast,
Yeah.
like I was like, shit, I don't know how I'm gonna have all three of them in here.
It would have been hard.
It would have been for me. I would have just he would have had to been quiet that day.
Yeah.
Because we would have just all sat up here. But I mean, it would, anyways, I would have worked it out.
Yeah.
But like, I like the fact that I was able to get you in here and I got to know you.
Yeah.
And it would have been nice if I could have got, everybody individually.
Yeah.
And then maybe we go all y'all together,
Because Nico don't live too far from here.
Okay.
Nico's probably 10 minutes from you.
Yeah.
If that.
Mhm.
Probably 5.
What's he doing now?
He's working.
Working.
That's all he been doing, working.
He don't do no more.
No, I talked to him the other day, and it's funny because he probably was mad. He probably cussed my ass out because we were kind of talking about kind of rebooting the pod, but we were just talking about it. It wasn't official. We didn't
Yeah.
talk to Quan. None of that. It was just like, okay, if we were to do this,
Yeah.
what would be the parameters?
Right.
What, time, everything, all of that
Where,
stuff.
when, yeah.
What would be changes, all of those different things. It was just like, okay, so it was a brief conversation, and then right after that, DJ came to me with this, and I was just like,
Let me see how this
Fuck
will
it.
shake out.
I'm like, I'm not under contract with nobody. I can do what the hell I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
It did make me sad though. I mean, I was listening to the podcast, and whenever it just kind of stopped, I was like,
Yeah, I loved it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
"Yeah,
It
y'all
was-
were great, man. The three of
loved
y'all
it.
together, it was a good podcast.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I liked, I'm not a segment guy,
Yeah.
but like I kind of dig it. Like when other people do it, I
Yeah.
like it.
And it was so much happening behind the scenes that people didn't understand. We were writing a series.
Mhm.
All of that, like we besides the skit series, we was coming up with so many different ideas, dating shows. We was doing a bunch of shit. I don't want to say exact because we might could still do a few of those
Good.
things,
Do it.
but probably not the dating show because I don't want to do that shit no more. But but we had a lot of stuff coming. We had a lot of stuff on the table. It was just executing. You know what I'm saying? It was, but we were working.
Yeah.
Like I said, we try to do a skit at least twice a month, stuff like that. It was working, man. So I'm praying that I could get Quan back on her acting skills for real because she surprised me a lot.
Yeah. I could see her going
lot.
somewhere.
Oh my God, man!
Yeah.
And she's so humble with it, like she don't even notice it. She just doing it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I can't with you. I swear to
What did I do? I'm actively listening to you, sir.
God. I can dig it.
So with this new thing, like, how do y'all
Yeah.
come up with all y'all's topics that y'all talk about?
Bro, just off the whim.
Just off the
Yeah,
off the
sometimes
dome?
it be conversations that we have on the phone. Like he'll
Mhm.
call me and be like, Dwyer has a fucking crazy mind, and he'll say something to me, and he know how to trigger me,
Yeah.
and he'll get me on the phone, yelling and screaming, and I'm like, fuck no, that's not what it is. That's. As a matter of fact, we talk about this on the pod. I was like,
As a matter of fact, we filming this shit.
and then listen, it's a total different vibe from the pod and the phone.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
on the phone. no, such, da, woo, woo. By the time we get to the pod,
He's
it's
calm.
so calm. It's so so regular. Like it's like you would never know that we had 5 hours on the conversation about this.
Yeah.
Like I said, that Charlie Kirk shit went like, because for me, I was like, why do y'all care? Y'all didn't give a fuck about this person. I said, I actually seen him on clips and didn't know his name. And I was watching him do these debates, and I thought it was fucking dope. And I didn't know who he was. So when everything happened to him, I was like, oh, that's the guy I was watching.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was. So then I started seeing other people. I was like, y'all never watched a fucking clip a day in y'all life. I said, I actually watched the clip. I didn't know this man's name. You get what I'm saying? And it didn't do anything to me to the point where I'm up in arms about what he said. It's an opinion. And he gave y'all an opinion where if you wanted to go to that same campus, you could have debated him too.
Yeah, he was open for debate for everyone.
And that's what I respect. It wasn't like you're saying something and then you just go and just go in your fucking hole. No, he gave you a chance to debate him.
Well, that goes back to the whole, like, you know, I hate to hear people talk about platforming. You know, like people get really pissed off at Joe Rogan because he's had, you know, controversial people on there. And he, you know, I can't believe you platformed him. Like, what are you fucking talking about? He's like, it was an interesting person. He had a different view than I have. So, of course, he has a different view than I have, and the rest of the world has. I want to talk to that person and understand that person. The only way that you're ever going to understand anyone is through conversation, is through an actual talk with them, actually getting to sit down and chat with them. And a 7-minute fucking interview on CNN is with ads in between, so you're not actually getting the full 7 minutes. You're not going to get to the meat of the situation, but you can't hide shit in a 3-hour podcast.
Facts.
You ain't hiding shit.
Facts.
It's going to come out.
Yeah.
You're going to say the quiet part out loud at least once.
Yeah. And even if you don't, even if you, whatever you hiding, people are going to notice you're hiding it.
Right.
Because whatever your response is.
Right.
You know, so it's so much with it, man. And I respect that we able to go and decipher some of this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and also I respect that the people, they go on these podcasts when they don't have to.
Right.
Elon they don't have to do that. Fucking Zuckerberg don't have to do that. He could give a shit about us. He care less to even mention whatever he's going to mention, whether he's lying or not.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do it. You get what I mean?
Fucking Elon's stocks went down like when he smoked weed on that show.
Yeah, he did.
It shot down, but then like 2 days later, they went right back up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
and I
probably
respected
hurting now.
it. I would have bought more shares because I'm like, oh, he's actually human. Shit.
Yeah.
He's not being a fucking prick. And then,
I hear
you know what I'm
Tesla's
saying?
hurting now.
I think
they just did a $1 trillion investment in their own selves. They're fine.
Okay, yeah, but do you know about the shit that's coming, the taxes? So you used to get a tax credit when you would buy a Tesla.
Okay.
And now
any electric car, period, or just a Tesla?
Any electric car.
Okay.
But now they're starting to realize that the amount that these cars are pulling on the grid,
Bro.
and how much energy they're actually costing.
Yes.
So now you're going to be almost, not a fine is not the word that they use, but it's like you're going to be taxed.
Yeah.
On these electric, if you own an electric car, you're going to get an extra tax
Electric
to help
cars
pay
are gonna
for
be
this energy that's being expent.
Yeah.
Because it's pulling the grid, dude. It's pulling the grid down. Like they're like, green earth,
Nah.
motherfucker. You are making it worse.
Worse.
Like, I don't know what, I mean, yeah, on paper it sounds like electric car. It's not gas, but it is making it way
It's
worse.
more expensive.
It's way more expensive.
My girl, her car, she got a brand new car, and something happened with one of the cylinders, so she had to put it in the shop. And they, so I told her, I said, you got to give her a rental. So they wanted her to pay for the rental. I said, no. So they only had a Chevy Equinox, but it's fully electric.
Okay.
Dope to drive,
Yeah.
all of that, fast as hell, all of that. Go charge it, 30-minute charge,
Yeah.
$40 fucking dollars.
Yeah. Well, what?
And if you push the gas too hard, you see that voltage go down so fucking fast.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't even enjoy the car really. That's why I used to always wonder why Teslas are going so slow. I said, these Teslas are so fast. Why are y'all going so slow? Because if you push that pedal,
You burn up the energy.
you're burning that energy in no time.
Yeah. And superchargers cost a lot more. But
That's
like,
crazy.
I mean, I can fill my tank up in 5 minutes, and I mean, I spend about 40
in less than 5 minutes.
I spend about $45 for a tank of gas,
Mm-hmm.
but I can get in and get the fuck back on the road real quick. Like,
it'll take you the whole 5 minutes to go in the store, out the store, pump the gas, all of that, and get out. It's take you. I have to sit there. Man, we looked at them and said, "No, we taking this one back. Can y'all give us a gas car? Because this is expensive and it's time consuming."
Yeah.
And I had to drive all the way from the beaches to go all the way to avenues. All of them was full. So then I had to go find some other random one somewhere.
Because you can't use every one of them. They're all different.
Then I didn't know what the freak I was doing.
Yeah.
So it took me freaking 20 minutes to figure out how to do everything. Then I had to download the app. Then I had to do. It was just a bunch of foolishness.
Yeah.
I was just like, I see why people would charge it in their homes. And then those power stations at their homes is like 20 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell? That's insane.
And like I said, it does a number
Yeah.
on the fucking grid. We don't have the grid is not powerful enough. Like California's talking about by was it 2030 or something like that, going all electric.
That's stupid.
Like they're only allowing electric vehicles in there.
California's full of shit.
Yeah, they're.
I would never move to California.
And they're trying to introduce a tax for every mile that you drive. You have to pay,
that
What?
might be what I'm talking
pay
about.
5 cents per mile, something like that.
For gas vehicles or
For gas vehicles.
Yeah. I don't know, but I don't know where this tax is coming from with the electric cars. I don't know where it's at. You know, if it's all states or if it's just in general or
Right,
whatever.
right.
And it could be fake. It could be not real.
Right.
I just kind of heard it. I haven't done any research.
But shit, even the fake shit started to become real.
But like I there was a video I was watching the other day. It's a guy. They work in. They're electricians.
Mm-hmm.
They work around the grid. They work for city, and they're like, "There's no fucking way our grid can handle. If everybody in
Yeah.
the United States went electric, we would be fucked."
Look what happened in New York that time where the grid went down and it was down for like what 2 days,
Yeah.
3 days.
Everybody's fucked.
People were walking.
Yeah.
Imagine walking in New York across whatever
Yeah.
to get home.
Well, that's why they're
People
all
just
moving.
leaving their cars there. It was damn near apocalyptic almost.
That's
for,
why they're
for a
moving
day
to
or two.
Florida now.
Shit. Listen,
We full up, dog.
no, Florida is full. We about to, if you go to move to Florida, move to mid Florida. Go to the royal parts. Go to
My
go
thing
to
is
the
this,
small towns.
Like first and foremost,
Full, all right. Full
You
of fucking Yankees.
Right.
You sit there in your state, outside of Florida, and you talk shit on Florida about our, all the stuff that happened during COVID, all the thing, our laws and this and that. So you want to move here, and then now you want to start coming here and then voting the same way you voted there.
Yeah.
You're going to turn this place into the same fucking bullshit that you had there.
True.
Why are you leaving?
True.
If you like it that much,
Fight for it.
then fight for it. Don't leave. This is my thing with like Elon wants to be an interdimensional, interplanetary species. He wants to go colonize Mars. I'm like, he's like, well, we may have to because we're ruining this planet. Okay, well, instead of like spending all your effort and time, like going to a different whole other planet and like trying to terraform and shit, why don't
about
you
here?
just fix this fucking
Yeah.
place?
Yeah.
Figure it out.
That would
That's
involve
it.
killing demons and lizard people.
Listen, Hollow Earth. There is no Hollow Earth. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you.
It's all boils down to ego. It's I want to go and run another world.
Yeah.
And I want to be God. I want to be the creator.
Mm-hmm.
And most people have a God complex.
Yeah.
And they're using it in so many different ways. And especially if you have money, you could definitely, when you're wealthy like that, to the point where you could go fund a whole thing called SpaceX and some more shit. Like, where did you get? I seen an interview with his dad the other day, and I'm like, where did he get this money from? Oh, diamonds. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, his dad was like a
Diamond dealer.
diamond dealer.
And
Yeah.
I'm like this. I'm of two minds. When it comes to rich people, I think they're necessary.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I do. Just like if you did something really really cool and then like in 2 months became a billionaire, whatever it was, you become a billionaire. You worked for it.
Right.
Fuck all that, eat the rich bullshit. Motherfucker, I worked for this. And now I got my bag. And guess what? My family's never going to have to work. And I'm going to raise a fucking generation of fucking spoiled shit brats. I don't care.
Yeah.
Who was that chick? She's a singer.
Fuck,
She got up at some award show and she was like, "Billionaires, give away your money."
I think I know
Billie
what you're talking
Eilish.
about. Billie Eilish. Okay, yeah.
I've never heard such preposterous shit in my entire life.
Yeah.
And of course, because immediately she realized I can't say this because people are going to come at me because I too am a rich motherfucker.
Exactly. Give away your millions.
So she gave like some 11 million to some charity, which good for you.
Right.
But if you think that we think that that's all of your money,
but did you're gonna? It's a tax write-off.
Of course it is. You're about to make double that on tax write-off. So, don't sit here. And it's just like Taylor Swift and all these other people that are like, we got to watch out for the planet, fucking global warming and shit. But you take your fucking private jet and fly like 20 times a week with that bitch. You are fucking shit up worse than any 747 ever.
That's a fact.
You better get on that fucking passenger plane, you bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these little private jets are fucking shit up more than anything.
Yeah.
I think. I don't really know. Haven't looked into it. I'm not a fucking scientist.
Yeah.
I couldn't say. But that's just my personal feeling. I have to give that disclaimer for YouTube so we don't get the episode pulled.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I have.
I remember that happened.
Yeah.
I remember that happened. Yeah.
Every time Easy comes on the fucking show, I'm like, bro, we got to don't talk about COVID, don't talk about IRS, don't talk about transhumanists, don't do none of that.
Damn.
Just don't talk about.
That's probably why my YouTube numbers for my long form ain't going nowhere because the shorts is going crazy.
Yeah.
But the long form is like, y'all talking
they're
about
pushing
too
shorts.
much. Yeah, they is pushing shorts too. That's the only everywhere's pushing shorts now.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. That's why I hit them with so many
It's
shorts.
the dumbing of the human population. They want to dumb you down.
I can't stand it.
They want you so stupid that you only can think in 30-second increments.
Yeah. You in the long form, Pat? Long form like long content?
Do I listen to it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, he's smart. He consumes long form content.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think that's the thing? Like it's intelligence?
I think so. I think
so as well.
I think people that are more intelligent can sit and listen to a full conversation. Now, granted, if the conversation is not very intelligent,
Right.
which I have those sometimes. It's not coherent. It's not intelligent, and it's just kind of dick grabbing. I can see maybe where some people would lose a little interest and they would jump off.
Yeah.
But and I don't do the whole thing where I fucking rage bait people by saying things that are controversial.
Right.
I don't think. I don't try to.
Yeah, I don't try to, but I do it.
Yeah.
Like unintentionally.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. I'm not like seeking. Shit,
yeah, it's unintentional. Like if it happens, like
Right.
I'm not going to come out here and go fucking MAGA,
Right,
or whatever. I don't do that.
Yeah, because I've like I said, we was talking in the car. I was like, I've edited clips, and I'm like, damn, I said it like that. Fuck it, put it out. Like,
let it ride.
Because for a minute I cringe, and I'm like, if it's making me cringe, it's gonna make somebody else cringe.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every clip doesn't need to be funny. Every clip doesn't need to have, crazy banter. Sometimes it needs to be cringe.
Yeah.
It needs to be something that you even feel uncomfortable saying. And I'm like, I take the backlash. So everything, like even I go in the comments and it'd be one time somebody called me a dickhead. He said, dickhead, I think you're talking about prejudice instead of racism. And I was like, dickhead, I think you're right. I was like,
my thing,
it was funny to me. You know what I'm saying?
I have welcomed people to please slam
Yes.
me. Give me the negative comments.
But you don't know me.
Yeah. But I want it because guess what? Engagement is
Exactly.
engagement.
Exactly.
And I don't give a fuck.
Negative or in between.
Yeah, you could say whatever you want. It's not going to affect my personal
doesn't.
life at all.
No. It's
I just
only
sit
the
back
people
and
that
laugh.
I know personally is when it affects me. That's when I ask you, like, if you said come to me and you call me like, hey, why you such and such? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, well, I did it because but anybody else, I'll be like, okay, it's okay. Thank you, dickhead. Now go watch the rest of the show.
Yeah.
That's my response every time. Go watch the show, subscribe. That's it.
Yeah.
Because other than that, you're just going off of a clip that I clipped.
Mm-hmm.
And I put up there on my page.
that's the
it was
thing.
like somebody else clipped it. I know what I put out there.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
The few times it's happened on YouTube, like you know that the thing that they're talking about was either in the middle or at the end of the podcast, so they
Exactly.
had to have watched it. And like, I just go, thanks for the view, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like there was one time that somebody was like, you know, this was like the second time that I had Jennifer on, and we decided we were going to do the Beauty and the Beard. So it was like our first episode, and someone that was, I guess, a watcher of my show watched it, and they were. It wasn't even like a really bad comment. They were just like, "You could have picked a better co-host, dude."
Right.
I was like, "How could I?"
Right.
First of all, she's smart as fuck.
Yeah.
And she's gorgeous.
Got a lot of charisma.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's got charisma,
Yeah.
and she's people. She's got followers.
Bro, it's hard for women, for me to watch women. And she
Yeah.
has a lot of charisma.
Yeah.
Like even I told you I met her in a grocery store, and I was like, I said, you on the show
We
with
may have to
Jim,
start
right?
rapping it.
Yeah, right.
He's getting text.
Oh, yeah.
messages.
She was like, I was like, you on the show with Jim, right? She was like, and she looked at me. She was like, how the fuck you know me? I was like, well, I've been on his show before. This, that, and the third. Like, that's my guy. She was like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
Because he was in public somewhere.
Probably
somewhere
threw
there.
her off a little bit.
It did throw off her, but no, she was cool after
Yeah.
I explained. She was like, "Oh yeah, of course, you know." But of course, you're not expecting somebody to fucking just walk up to you.
But
like,
if you're in the public eye
Yeah.
that fucking much,
right,
and you're that pretty, like, come on,
Yeah.
dude. You know somebody's gonna fucking recognize you.
and I'm a person where especially if I never met you, like I met somebody the other day, and I was like, and I looked at, I said, bro, I was in Baltimore, and it was one of the guys that do a lot of skits. He got a lot of followers too, and he walked up to me and asked me for a lighter, and I was like, no, he asked me for some papers, and I was like, no, a blunt.
Okay.
Blunt papers. I only had some regular papers. I was like, I'll give you these. And he talking to me, and he was like, such and such, such and such. And I'm like, yo, I know you from somewhere. He was like, yeah. He started smiling. And I was like, okay, you smiling. So you from
You
somewhere,
already know.
right? So I was like, no, where you from though? And then we start talking or whatever. He was like, no, but I'm from such and such, such and such, such. And we just talked like that. And it was just a general conversation. And then we laughing, joking, and he went about his business.
Yeah.
But I'm not the person that's like a starstruck person.
Yeah.
Unless it's Shaka Khan or fucking Felicia Rashad. That's
Hey,
it.
you know.
That's the only two people that I'm be starstruck against. That's
Feel
it.
for you.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't care about your celebrity. I don't care about none of that. I just think it's cool.
Yeah.
And when I meet you, I'm like, oh, keep doing what you're doing. I seen your work before. I don't
Yeah.
even know your name. But
Right.
fuck it. Until this day, I don't know his name. But I just knew I seen his face. I knew I seen him on skits. You asked me for papers. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Might
okay,
as well
cool.
get and that's who you are, man.
You know what I
That's why
mean?
we do what we do. 'cause
Yeah,
we
I
like
don't
to
need
get
a
to know
picture.
people.
I don't need none of that. Like, I've been in so many rooms with, especially here in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Like, I don't work with some of the top people here.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Quotey quote.
And guess what? I don't give a fuck. Because
Put
all
your pants on the
all
same way I
of
do.
main, it's a lot of main shit.
Yeah.
A lot of them, not in the sense of like I know the person. I'm talking about they just regular people.
Right.
They just got opportunities.
Right.
And a lot of them are local celebrities. They're not known every freaking where.
Worldwide.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, it's like okay, cool. Let's do the work. I don't give a damn. I care less. You're gonna go home and you're gonna have to pay bills just like I got to pay bills.
Yeah, I don't get
You know
I
what I'm
don't get
saying?
weird about that type of
So-
stuff either. Like if I had somebody on that was like the guy Bruce Breedlove, dude's a fucking multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
And he's sitting right here in my house. I'm
Yeah.
like, and I didn't even think about it while we were talking. Like afterwards, I was like, that son of a bitch is a millionaire. Can I get a loan?
Right.
Nah, I would never do that.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, but it's just like, and he talked to me as if he was one of the boys. You
Yeah.
know, like it just you obviously you can tell there's an air of intelligence about him.
Absolutely.
That, I mean, otherwise, how the fuck did you make all that money?
Yeah.
But so yeah, I don't get starstruck or weird about stuff like that
Yeah.
ever. Like, I mean, if Jim Carrey was sitting here, I might get a little weird.
Yeah, I just did not too long ago. I did something with the rapper Webby. I don't know
See,
if
I
you
don't
know
know who
Webby.
that is.
So
I don't follow rap
Well, what?
or fuck. I mean,
Well,
really, I don't follow a lot.
You know
of
Lil
shit.
Boosie?
I've heard the name.
Okay, so he's with they've been around for about 20 years or so. You know Lil Webby, right? Maybe. You know Lil Boosie though, right?
Oh, I know a little Boosie.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know the song INDEP?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Webby, right?
Okay.
So I got a chance to do some work with him. They still owe me some money. But it wasn't nothing. It was like we rode to the venue to everything, like a regular car, all this other stuff. Like he had his little security, but security rode in the other car and he rode with us. And it was like, and for somebody else, like I posted this stuff and then like my family called me like, oh Snuff, you did stuff with Webby. I'm like, Webby's regular.
Yeah, it's just a person. They just do cool shit.
I said, he's actually way more fucking regular than us. He didn't pick his phone up the whole time I was around him.
Right.
All he said was, hey, y'all make sure my phone was there so when my son called. That's it. He didn't pick his phone up. He didn't care about. He really didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
I have video of me motivating a fucking legend. Me telling him, hey, bro, you know you're a legend, right? Yo, you know people out there waiting on you? He never met me before. And I have this video, and I haven't put it out yet, only because they owe me money yet. But I'm about to put it out, so fuck it. I just wanted to let it pass a little bit before, because I didn't want them to just get this footage and then they go run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, about 2 or 3 months passed now, so I put it out now. You know what I'm saying? But I have this footage of me saying to somebody that's a quote unquote legend, hey, you need to go get your ass out there and go fucking perform, because these people are here for you. And some people forget that they getting they starstruck stuff. I'm not starstruck. They get so complacent.
Or they just super humble.
That, and he's just like, I've been doing this for so long.
Yeah.
That's what he kept saying. Man, I've been doing this for so long, man. I've been doing it for so long.
Well, shit, man. We got to wrap this.
Oh, yeah.
Homeboy's got to get back home.
His
His wife's going to beat his ass.
Hey, listen, my girl probably beat my, she ain't at home
She
tonight.
might
but
beat
still.
my ass. I mean, who knows? But, dude, I thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Man, you already know,
And
man. If I had transportation, I'd be over here way more often.
Anytime, bro.
Way more often.
Anytime. Where can people find your stuff?
You already know, URBENCURRSE. That's Urban Curse on pretty much everything. Undiluted Vision. And also the new podcast, Jamerica Network, on YouTube. You'll see clips and all that stuff right there. We don't have any social medias for Jamerica Network yet, but YouTube. Go over there right now, subscribe, all that.
Absolutely. And don't forget to subscribe here, guys. If you haven't already, do that now. Go follow us on Instagram, and TikTok is the Graybeard Productions, and on Instagram it's just Graybeard Podcast. And with that, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Peace. Bye-bye.